Netflix, you don't need cable. Hop on YouTube, welcome to the hood table, where we chop up local and global events vocally. You don't really wanna miss out on these conversations. Just joke a little, laugh a little, get that wine in your system, fill your glass a little. Expose current events, talk trash a little. You never know, these opinions might clash a little. They addicted to the content, got them binge watching. You don't like it, then you want invited. Bet your friends watching in the house and your job parking lot before you clocking. They don't wanna miss a second of this HT content. Everybody think they got something to say, so it's an open invitation, bring it to the table. But if you come whack, just know we ain't buying in. We gon' probably turn your back and tell you sorry, try again. Yeah, welcome to the hood table. You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable. Yeah, welcome to the hood table. You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable.
Hey everybody, what's up? How y'all doing? Happy Sunday. It is From the Block to the Hood Table Sunday night show. What's up, Riggs? How you doing?
What's going down? What's going down?
Hey, it's been a good day after a lot of craziness yesterday. But your girl over here just trying to be safe. I don't know if you caught my last live, bro.
What happened?
I had to call the cops on the neighbor. Hey,
He came back again?
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Oh,
what did it do, LaKendra?
You didn't even see the video, huh? Because you weren't here.
I seen the video when he first came through, but I didn't see nothing what happened the other day.
Oh yeah, this was like
What's
the
up,
wee
mama?
hours of this morning. The wee hours of this morning. But I'm gonna throw that in there a little bit throughout the show. But right now I want to welcome everybody in for another show. We are about to end our season 2 of From the Block to the Hood Table. And this show tonight, of course, is on my show. But next week, our last show in season 2 will be on Riggs. So make sure you guys meet us over there next week. And then we're going to take a hiatus. I don't know if it'll be a month or 2 or what. But we're going to take a hiatus, a break, and then we will begin with season 3 when we come back. And it's going to start off with a celebration for all our supporters that have been supporting this show. Not just us, but this show right here. So we're going to have a celebration at the beginning of season 3. So I'm definitely looking forward to that. But how you been? How your weekend been? I saw you out there slapping some music in a couple of videos.
Shit. I've been chilling, man. Everything's been good. This weather's been hella funny, but other than that, I've been good.
That's good. That's good. I've been trying to catch a little bit of this, catch a little bit of that. Is that Vibrant? Hey, Vibrant, how you doing? My boo. Who else in here? Tay Bay, Charlie. What's up, Mel? What's up, Melissa King? How y'all doing? Clemmy, Chakra King Black. Hello. How are you guys doing? Make sure you like and share the video on the way in, please, and thank you very much. And our moderators, our beautiful moderators throughout the show, will be dropping like our links and our cash apps and things like that if you guys want to donate. But Riggs, let me tell you something. Matter of fact, I have something pulled up. I'm gonna drop that and I'm gonna show you what happened, so y'all can be on the up and up for the people who were not here this morning. This is crazy mess. And again, like I said before, when I was doing my show earlier today, I'm like, I experienced a lot of things in my life, but this is something that I have never experienced before with a neighbor. I mean, I didn't have issues before in the past with like exes, you know what I'm saying? Things like that, where, you know, a lot of people know the story when my ex broke in, you know, held me with a butcher knife till the police came, all that jazz. That was years and years ago. But I never had an issue like this with, although a neighbor, still a practical stranger, because we have no type of neighborship at all. I still don't know this man's name. He still don't know my name. So, you know what I'm saying? You get...
Yeah, I didn't see that.
Oh, I was just reading something in the chat. Okay.
I didn't see that you had another situation.
Yeah, it just happened because it happened this morning at 1:45 a.m.
When did you go live today?
today around like after my baby got picked up, after my son picked up his son. So about
Was it this morning or something?
11. It was about
Yeah,
11 or
I
12,
didn't see
somewhere
it.
around there.
Wow.
Somewhere around there, yeah. But let me show you guys. This is the latest footage. You said you missed my live earlier. I was doing. That's okay, babe. That's okay. That's okay.
What it do, sexy toy lady?
Okay, let me. Okay, so this is 1:45 a.m. this morning. Remember the last time he came at 11, right?
He wanted coffee.
Yeah,
coffee and a conversation.
Right. First he said he wanted to chat like 10, 12 days ago or whatever. Because I thought it was the third, but when I look back at my Ring camera, it was actually on the first time he came over here. So it's been about literally 12 days. So the first time he said he wanted to chat, 11 o'clock at night, ringing my doorbell. Then when I said it's too late to be chatting, and he was like, oh, well, do you got some coffee? Right. And I said, I lied and said, I don't drink coffee. Anyway, last night he came at 1:45 a.m. I'm asleep. My grandson's asleep. I'm actually knocked out. And so then I hear my ring. And again, I have an Alexa that alerts me, you know, the Alexa speaker. It alerts me when somebody's at any of my doors or in the basement. So real loud on my nightstand, someone's at the front door. And I'm jumping up like, what time is it? You know, it's 1:45 a.m.
Hell yeah.
So then I pull up my phone to my app, to my Ring app, and I'm looking on my app, and this motherfucker's at my door at 1:45, looking bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. So let me show you the video.
What it do, melanated?
And I'm gonna go on mute.
Shout out to Melissa.
Hi. It may take a moment to answer. Please wait.
Hello? Hello? Did you want some company?
Excuse me?
Never mind. Hello? Did you want some company?
Excuse me?
Never mind.
Hey, you might have to pull that thing out on him, man. He over here playing, bro. Hey, if my mom or one of my relatives showed me that shit, man, he'd have a fucking problem.
And see, I hit my boys up again, sent them the video early in the wee hours of the morning. Of course, my grandson over here.
Yes,
so my
he did,
my oldest son said, do you want me to slide? Because my oldest son is the quickest one to me. The other one stays farther away. And he said, do you want me to slide? Do I need to come get my baby? Do I need to come over there and talk to this nigga? I'm like, I don't want you to talk to him at 1:45 a.m. I got to get dressed. The baby here. I don't want to call the baby no commotion. I said, let me call the police and file a report, because the first time, remember the very first time was about a month ago. I was sitting outside and he was sitting on his porch smoking a cigarette, and I'm on my porch listening to music, and he says neighbor, and I'm like, what? And we still only that cordial, like a head nod or a hey when we see each other, because again, we don't even know each other's names after even 5 years. And so I'm like, what? And he was like, do I look different, act different, talk different? Everybody keeps telling me I'm acting different or I'm doing this different or something. And I'm looking at him, and it's 11 o'clock at night. I'm sitting on my porch listening to my music. Nice spring day. He's standing on his porch smoking a cigarette. And I'm like, huh, what the fuck is he talking? I don't even know. I'm thinking in my head, I don't even know you like that to know if you're doing anything different. So I'm like, is everything cool? He's like, nah, I just don't. He said, I'll be over there later to talk to you about it. I'm looking at my phone, the time, got my laptop. It's 11 o'clock. The fuck you mean you're going to be over later to talk about it? Talk about what? Why are you offering to come over? I didn't invite him. So I hightailed my butt in the house, grabbed my shit, took my toys, went in the house. Nothing. And then like a couple of weeks later, that's when he came over at 11 o'clock at night. and rung my doorbell. And that's when he said he wanted to chat. Then when I said it's too late, and then he said, well, do you got coffee? I said no. 10, 12 days go by. Nothing. I'm thinking 10, 12 days go by, Riggs. I'm seeing him when I pull in and out. I'm seeing him when I'm accepting like my groceries from Walmart or whatnot. I even saw him the morning of that shit, like earlier that morning, because I've been having people come and give me estimates on landscaping. I've been outside. He's been outside smoking a cigarette or whatever. Never no words. No words. So since the last time he came at 11, nothing. No words, no hey, no hi, no nothing. Then last night, 1:45 in the morning, while I got my grandbaby with me, here he comes again, just out the blue, 1:45 in the morning. So I was like, okay, I don't want this to continue on. He's obviously not getting the idea. I don't even know, Riz, this is the funniest part. I don't know where he got the idea that it's even okay to come to your neighbor's house, a lady that you don't even know, at any time that late in the evening. Like we've never had a full conversation, not even a 5-minute conversation in 5 years. Never.
He's a piece of work, Hood Table. So what did the police say?
The police, I got to call Monday. What's today? So, yeah, I got to call Monday.
So they didn't come out or anything then, right?
No, they came out. And I called the lady, the person who answered the phone at 911. I said, I just need y'all to come out here and tell my neighbor to stop coming to my house late at night. I don't know him. I'm feeling uncomfortable about the situation. This is not the first time that he's done this, and it's getting later now. And so the police was like, well, what is he doing? What's his name? I don't know his name. He stays next door. And so they like, okay, what he look like? We'll send a cruiser. So they sent the cruisers, and the policemen came. It was 2 policemen. They came out, and I told them everything from the beginning to what happened last night. I showed them my ring footage, and they again, well, what's his name? We're about to go over there. I don't know his name. You don't know his name? No, I don't know him. And so the police went over there. He had, you know how neighbors, you be nosy when you see cops outside. He was already coming outside to smoke a cigarette when they was walking from my house to his house. He didn't expect they was going to be coming to his house. So I couldn't hear what they said because I went in the house. And even when I tried to listen through my Ring doorbell on my porch, they was too far away for me to hear what they were saying. So I don't know exactly what he said, but the crazy kicker was after they talked to him, he went in the house. They went to their cruisers. I thought they was going to come back in. They never came back in. I don't know what was said. So they got in their car. I'm thinking they're going to come in back eventually. They sat in their car, did some paperwork because it was 2 cops in 2 different cars. And then they left. So I don't know what was said. If they threatened him, if they told him, just leave me alone, don't go. I don't know exactly what was said. So I need to call tomorrow and get the report. And then one of the cops, he gave me a card.
It's documented.
Yeah, it's documented. That's the most.
So if you come back again and you got to let that thing ring, they can't blame you for shit. It's documented. Right. This guy keeps coming by. You're a woman, you know what I'm saying, by yourself over there. One night you had your grandkid and everything. Like,
yeah, that was last time on the 1st I had my baby, and I had him again last night. And that's another reason why I did, because when the cops got here, they said, why you didn't call last night at 1:45 a.m.? I said, I got my grandson here. He's 4 years old. I'm like, he was asleep. The man, I saw him on the camera. He walked away. He walked down the stairs. I could see all the way to his door, you know, because the way my Ring alarm is set up. So
TC wants you to drop the link. Yeah. But the thing is, HT, is when the police drop the ball like that, that's how, you know, people get hurt and unalived, because you're letting them know that there's a situation. This man is coming over to your house. It's 1:45 in the morning. Those aren't operating hours, man, in no type of way to be asking for anything or anything. And then what he's saying, would you like some company? So this guy's a confirmed creep. So if you was to go ahead and let that thing ring, I mean, it is what it is, but for the cops to just go ahead and leave and not even try to tell you anything or let you know what was said or whatever, like they're not giving you no clarity of anything. They're dropping the ball. Basically, they don't give a fuck. It's your neighborhood, man. I ain't even gonna fucking bullshit you. If you was probably in a whole different neighborhood and this shit was happening, they probably have a whole different view on the shit and everything. But you know, they don't give a fuck about, you know what I'm saying, what be going on. But
Yeah, and
but
I
that's
was
a
kind of
perfect
like,
example of how motherfuckers get fucking unalive, man, through these crazy motherfuckers, and they holler at the police and try to get some type of assistance, and they're dropping the ball. Go ahead.
yep, yep. And that's the thing about it. No, of course, I told the police even when they got here. I told the police because you know, when at least our laws is if you're ever approached by police and you have a weapon on you, on your person, in your car, in your house, whatever, you have to let them know. And I told him, I said, if he ever comes in the house to try to break the door or something, I said, I do have a weapon. I have a license to carry. I have a concealed CCW. I said, you guys can look it up. They was like, it's okay. You don't have to, you know, prove to us. And so the guy was like, hopefully after we talk to him, he won't come back over here. They gave me a card for a restraining order if I need to, you know, contact somebody for a restraining order. And I was like, what do I tell the people? He just knocks on my door at night. I mean, I think that's probably why they probably didn't take it as serious as me, because he hasn't technically made any threats and he hasn't like tried to bust in. He ain't cussed me out. He ain't act aggressive, you know, for I guess I think enough for them. Maybe that's why I don't know. They was over there for a few minutes, talked to him, then they got in their car, wrote some paperwork, and they left. And I'm standing in my window waiting on them to come back to my house. So yeah. So yeah. And then my
Yeah,
son was
I
like,
don't
well,
think
let's
they
go
handled
over
that
there.
right. No way.
Yeah.
I think
My,
the guy does need a scare. I think your sons do need to holler at him.
yeah.
I think, you know, I mean, maybe at that night, maybe not. That's fine. I'll give you that. But I
Right.
think they do need to pay him a visit and let him know that what he's doing is out of pocket and that there, you know, there's shit.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And
But
then my
yo,
son
what
was
you be
like,
doing, you know what I'm saying? There's some shit that can happen
right.
towards, you know what I'm saying, your actions, bro.
Right. And see, the last time when he came, they came over around the same time and they just stood out on the porch. We were just standing out on the porch, just talking. You know, I don't know if he was over there or not, but they was like, should we go over there? I said, no. I said, I think he'll be okay. Maybe after I said no to him last night, maybe he would get it. That was like 12 days ago. But then after yesterday, my son was like, should we go over there? I said, let me contact the police first because I don't want y'all to go over there and something pop off without me even reporting it to the police. You know what I'm saying? Because you know how it is with the law. Y'all over there, they end up getting a fight or something. Like, why didn't you call the police? You know, they'll probably be asking me stuff like that. So I said, let me do this first, and then you know, at least get something, you know, on record. So that's why I called the cops. But yeah, I felt like really uncomfortable last night. I made sure my alarms was on, which they always are. You know,
I mean, damn, you got an automated bitch fucking answering your door. Shit was crazy.
oh yeah, I got that Ring camera. Yeah, answers the door and everything, and
But
alerts
you,
me when somebody's outside and all that kind of shit. But yeah, so and somebody said keep the footage. Absolutely, the footage I have it starred in my Ring camera. So when you star a video footage, it stays there. You know, even if you delete everything else, the starred one stays there. So yeah, those footages are starred on my
what's going on,
camera.
Corio? But what
And
I was
hey,
gonna say,
Corio.
HD, it seems
Mhm.
to me that basically it's like you kind of been hunted. And what I mean by that is he knows that your sons have moved. Your sons have recently just moved out of the house. So now you're there single, you know what I'm saying, by yourself. The boys ain't there no more. You said he's been there for 5 years, you know, prior whatnot. So he knows. So
Oh
now
yeah,
he
I've been
knows.
here for 5. They've been here for like 20. So I came later.
So they know, you know what I'm saying, your whole dynamics over there. So they know that you ain't got no male or no male presence over there in no way. So that's why he over there playing, man. That's why I say it's like he hunted you, man. Like he knows what's going on. He playing with you. So to me, like I said, hood table, like, you know, and I'm not against, you know, just harming motherfuckers and all kind of shit like that, even when they the same color, you know what I mean? But at the same time, man, this motherfucker's playing with you. You know what I'm saying? You have every fucking right, man, to protect yourself. And if dude don't get the fucking nigga, give him a nice flesh wound some motherfucking where, you know what I'm saying? You ain't got to automatically just take him out the game, but he's playing with you though. And I'm just being, I'm being 100. And if he was fucking around with like a gangster bitch doing some shit like that, he would already got a taste of that.
Yeah.
Real shit. You know what I'm saying? But I'm on mute.
Yep. But I just wanted to update Riggs on that because, you know, he didn't get to see this morning and a lot of other people might not have got to saw. got to see it. And again, you know, I'm making sure the right people in my life know what's going on. So some sons got the video footage. They know what's going on. My cousin, a few friends, including some friends I'm cool with on, you know, on YouTube. I hit them up one late last night, 1:45, 2 o'clock in the morning. Hey, he's back, bitch. He's back. So, you know, I'm making sure that I'm also speaking about this publicly just in case something do happen. So I want to make sure I'm covering all my bases. My friends, family know about it. I'm speaking about it publicly. I had the police, you know, come out and, you know, talk to them, assess the situation or whatnot. And you know, from here on, it's like, it's whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's whatever. But I'm definitely going to try to stay on my P's and Q's. Make sure I'm always I'm very good and vigilant at watching my surroundings. When I pull into my garage, immediately closing the garage, checking, you know, behind me while the garage door is shut. You know, I'm a female. So these are things that I'm accustomed to, you know what I'm saying? And so I'm definitely going to keep my eyes, you know, open, because it's not like somebody said this morning, I think that was Lovely Love or something, because Lovely Love and Sassy hit the link this morning when I was talking about it. They was like, it's not like he's around the corner, down the street, you know, a mile away. He's like literally right next door. So yeah, I have to definitely stay on my toes. But yeah, that wasn't supposed to be added to the commentary. But since Riggs didn't see it earlier this morning, I figure, you know, I need to update my partner too, you know what I'm saying, on what's going on. But yeah, everybody, welcome to the chat. Hey, Mel, Mr. Boston, my boo, you said always lock your door. Oh, all the time. My doors stay locked. Stay locked. Matter of fact, I got somebody coming over this coming week to rehinge my screen door. I have a heavy screen door, storm door, but it's kind of like loosened on the edges and it's not aligned to where the screen door locks properly. So they have to like take that whole thing off and redo the paneling and everything, because I don't want to lose the door. It's a really nice, that clear screen door right there. It's very, very thick and expensive, so I don't want to lose it. So they're gonna redo that. But so that's the update on that. Anything else you want to add, Riggs, before we get on into the actual commentary?
Nah, but I mean, if you wanted to, since we are kind of coming to the last of our two shows, I did see that TC kind of wanted to add something to what you were saying on this situation that happened at home. Okay. And also Charlie, and I also let her know just in case. So if you want to drop the link and let you know a couple come up and whatever, and they can fuck with us as we go through the commentary, because let's rock, man. Let's let the, you know, subbies come on up. You know, it's the last two of our shows. Fuck it, you know what I'm saying? As long as they ain't detouring shit, and I don't think they gonna do that in no type of way. They actually want to add to it. Let's do it. No
problem. And I just pinned the link.
But shout out to everybody, man. Appreciate y'all being here for real.
Yeah. Matter of fact, we can do that one topic, and then the other one, you know, we can say that for maybe a topic in season 3. You know, the one about the person or whatever. If you want,
however you want to do it, we rocking.
Okay, all right.
And what's up, Kimberly Black? What it do?
Hey, Kimberly, how you doing? TC?
It is TC.
Okay, let me make sure this Choreo.
Yeah.
Choreo?
Yeah.
Hey, baby. Okay, hey. I think I got Charlie. Charlie?
It's me.
Hey, Bookie.
Okay.
All right, ladies. Hey, how y'all doing?
Go ahead, TC, because I want to go ahead. So go ahead.
Okay, I'm not gonna be long, y'all. I know that y'all ain't gonna believe this. I'm not gonna be long.
Okay.
But I'm fucked up right now. Okay, because now this is pissing me the fuck off. And here's what I'm gonna say to you. We're gonna connect. Understand?
Girl, TC, come on now.
And we're gonna take it. Not gonna see what I got. This ain't just commentary. This is real life shit. She know what I'm talking about. Okay. I'll go over lines. I'll go over state lines. Understand me?
Mm-hmm.
And I'll make sure that we can access some governmental accommodations. So just keep this shit. I'll get with you. Understand? We're gonna take care of this. We're gonna take care of this motherfucker. Okay,
Okay.
because I
All
don't
right.
take too kindly to
Jesus.
shit like this.
Out of TC, they just took her sweetness and woo.
Yeah, HBCU, ABC. Oh yeah, I don't give a damn
Oh,
about
She said
none of
all
that.
the
When it
letters.
come to this, somebody messing with my peeps, you know how Capricorns are. I'm the last person in my family to know anything because I am going. Somebody started, I'm going to finish it. Okay, and I mean that.
mhm,
Okay, I
mhm.
do this daily. So I'm not playing with it. I understand it and I get it. And I've checked him out the last time you showed, and I think me and Charlie was saying there's something wrong, it's something wrong, it's something wrong.
I do think something might be mentally wrong. Yes. I do.
Exactly. But don't worry about it. That's all I have to say. And Choreo and Charlie, I gotta get down because see, now I'm pissed the fuck off.
Okay.
All right. So, but
All
Wait
right.
Big
before you
Rig,
get down, no. Wait before you get down. Let Choreo say what she got to say, because if you jump down, it's gonna mess up her sound.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh yeah, that's right.
What the fuck are we talking about here? Somebody bothering you?
It's a neighbor who keeps trying to come over in the middle of the night, and I turned him down several times. And we don't know each other. Like, I've been living here for 5 years. People find it kind of crazy that I've been living here for 5 years, but I don't talk to my neighbors like that. I've never really talked to neighbors like that, and no matter where I stayed, And so the fact that I don't even know his name, he don't know my name. But the last time he tried to come over was 1:45 in the morning last night. And I'm like, hello. And he's like, do you want company? I'm like, it's getting weirder and weirder because he wants to come over, but I don't even know him. Like, he's literally asking to come over to somebody's house at almost 2 a.m, and he don't even know my damn name. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's really weird.
This is
like
the
Rick
third
said.
time.
I think Riggs is right. He's seen Cam has moved out, and he knows you there alone now. Because if he thought Cam was still there, there's no way in hell he'd be doing that at 2 a.m.
I told him that. I told her that last choreo. I'm gonna say this. The first time she was sitting out on the back porch and he tried to holler at her.
It was the front porch.
Front porch.
I was on my front porch and he was on his front porch.
She would just listen to her music. You know how she'll have her little sip and just sitting out there chilling on her own front porch. Well, he started talking to her friends like, she was like, ooh, and so she went back in the house. Second time, 11 o'clock at night, 11:30, wasn't it, Hood Table?
It was 11 o'clock on the first. I thought it was the third, but the Ring camera said the first. And
then this time now it's 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm gonna tell you something, Hood Table. I'm gonna give you, go get that copy of that police report. 2, go talk to you. If you got a lawyer in your area that's friendly, some of them will do it for a little or nothing. Get a cease and desist sent to his ass about coming to your property, because I'm gonna explain this. That's gonna be your legal protection right there. And if he comes over another time, you can get him for stalking and harassment, because that's you. Now, the first one you may not be able to prove unless you have that ring cam footage of you being out on the front porch and him hollering.
Oh, I got it. Mm-hmm.
You got it. Get that. Get both of those.
Yeah, I'm not deleting it. The ring footage, if you have an account and pay a monthly fee, it doesn't go away. Nothing goes away unless you delete it. Yeah, I did save it. Yeah, I saved it.
Save it in a folder, and then get that police report and that cease and desist. And and if he comes over a third time after that, you have every right then to get harassment and stalking charges brought up on him.
No, but what I'm asking is, since that's your personal property, if he comes over there and he's knocking at 2 a.m, can't you just open the door and shoot him?
No, I can't.
No. He'd have to try to break in.
You can't do that anywhere. You just can't open the door and shoot somebody. And they not. I know what you're saying, because that's what Lovely Love said this morning. I would just open the door and shoot them through the door. I'm like, I'll be in jail forever.
No,
if I do something like that.
I know.
Go to Walmart.
I'm not trying to go to jail.
Or Dollar General. You got a Walmart, Dollar General close?
You want me to come down there and stay with you for a while?
You sure can.
Okay, we'll talk.
Get you a no trespassing sign like they're saying in chat. Get a no.
Yeah, I'm gonna get me some signs. Yep, somebody told me that this morning. I'm gonna order some off of Amazon.
If
Because
you
I
need
already
my
got like the signs in all my windows that say
Oh my God.
24-hour surveillance, because I do have a whole
Mm.
yeah. People think this is like Fort Dix or the White House or some shit. That's how many cameras I got around my house, outside and inside.
I got
So
something funny
So
to
how
tell
many
you.
times has this happened? 3 times?
the first time I was outside on my porch, just chilling, listening to music. He was on his porch smoking a cigarette, and he said to me, "Hey neighbor." I said, "Hey," because again, we're not that formal. So I just was like, "Hey," and he was like, "Do you think I act different, look different, talk different?" I said, "Excuse me." And he's
What?
like, "Well, people keep saying I'm acting different." And he said, "Do I look?" He just acting really. Do I look? I'm like, I don't even know you like that to even properly answer that question. I said, "Is everything okay?" And because then I'm getting a little like, what's going on here? And so he was like, "No, I'll just be over there later to talk to you about it." And it's already 11 o'clock at night, and you're telling me that you're coming over later to talk about it. And I'm sitting outside on my porch in the dark at 11 at night. So I took my toys and I went in the house. 2 weeks go by, nothing. And then he comes over on the 1st, 11 o'clock at night, and rings my doorbell, says he wants to chat with me. I said, "It's too late." And he says, "Well, do you have coffee?" "I don't have any coffee, and I would like to make some in the morning." I said, I lied and said, "I don't drink coffee." I said, "No, I don't have coffee." After that, I'm like, I told everybody that I think needs to know. And I'm like, maybe this will be it, because he didn't ask the first time. He told me he was coming over the first time. And I just went in the house, shut the door, and turned on my alarm. So then, on the 1st, he actually came over, rung the doorbell, asked to come in. And I'm thinking after that, no coffee. I say, no, it's too late. I'm thinking he probably get the message by then. I'm not interested in what you're offering. So then nothing happens. I see him several times outside while I'm doing things, going, coming and going. He's out there smoking a cigarette on the porch. He says literally nothing to me. Not a hi. How's the weather? Nothing. And then after the 1st, he shows back up last night at 1:45 a.m. talking about, do I want company?
Well,
So it's elevating.
can Cam come home? Can they come home for a little while?
I mean, I don't
That's not gonna
necessarily
stop
think
it though.
they
The best way.
have to, but I'm sure if I ask them to, they will. But
The hood
I'm
table, if you
hoping
want
that
me
with
to
the
come up
cops
there
coming,
with a
I'm
little
hoping with the
banjo
cops.
music.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I was gonna make it funny. If you want me to come up there with the banjo music and sit out in your front yard and act like I'm, from the South, I'll do that for you. Scare him away.
Well, I'm hoping that with the cops talking to him yesterday, I'm hoping that's going to be it.
Oh, the cops talked to him.
Yeah,
Okay.
I called the cops when I got up. I put my baby in his room, gave him some breakfast and some milk, and he's only 4, and so I was like, just stay in your room, stay in there till Yaya come back, because I didn't want him to be alarmed by the police. They got guns and all this kind of shit. And he's 4. And so, I was just like, that's why I didn't call in the middle of the night, because sometimes he do wake up in the middle of the night. I don't want him come running through the house. Come on now. We know how it can get really crazy with cops.
And the hood table, just go to the things and get that police report or number. If you can't get the actual report,
tomorrow.
If you can't get the actual report, then get the number.
Yeah, I'm going to get the report tomorrow.
We'll finish with the cops.
I'm sorry.
The cops came.
Oh, the cops came. I called them this morning. I called the cops. Before my son came to pick up the baby, I called the cops, and the cops came. I told them what happened, showed them the footage. I explained every detail to them, left nothing out. I also told them if he does come and try to break in or anything like that, so I'm not sure that's what he would try to do. I don't know where his mindset is, but I did tell him I had a weapon.
And then I'm going to go ahead and get down, because I'm really, I feel like my heart is pounding.
I'm sorry.
We all need to get in a car.
This has made me very anxious.
Come pick me up on the way over there.
I understand. It made me anxious last night too, and I was like, "Oh, I got my shit." I mean, I have a nice aim. I go to the gun range. I took classes. I know how to use my weapon. So
it's like he's either waits till he's drunk.
Yeah, he
waits
do
till
sound
it's
like a little
time.
inebriated, huh? When he be like, "Hello, you
Yeah,
know, like you know."
it sounds like he waits till he's feeling it and feeling it down there, and he knows you're over there by yourself now, and so he's willing to take the chance. And I wouldn't put it past him
He thinks I'm
to
some desperate,
jiggle
lonely,
the
single.
doorknob. I
I've
wouldn't put
never
it
been
past him.
that desperate, thirsty, lonely in my life.
Of
And I'm
course,
not even attracted. That's the thing. I'm not even attracted to him. I never gave him any idea that he
men
had a
don't
chance. It's like it's
men
so
don't
weird.
think like that. Men only really worry about if they're attracted to you. They don't really too much,
I
think about you thinking about what their looks are like and stuff. They don't really
facts.
do that like that.
Hmm.
I, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get down because
Corey,
Okay,
I
love.
said the same thing, baby,
I
last
feel
week.
really sad
This
now.
dude is creepy. He noticed that Cam's gone. I told the hood table that. I said he noticed that she's there by herself. And both of these times he come to the door, both of the times is when you had Ace too, which I find very messed up.
Yeah, because
That's one of the funniest part. Like I said earlier in the day, he had ample opportunity to even talk to me or try to talk to me earlier in the day because not only was my son here, we was outside, the baby playing around before his parents left. We making all kind of noise, not purposely, but just how we are, we're kids and family. And so also I was outside with a landscaping company while they was measuring my retaining walls, which is on the other side of my driveway, closer to their house. The man was out there on his damn porch smoking a cigarette. Like he had times to talk to me
he not
during
going
the
to talk to you.
daytime, and he
He not
waited
going to
till.
talk to you when other people are around like that.
But see, I'm just saying that's what makes it even more weird because not only have we never really had a conversation together, we don't even know, we haven't even formally ever been introduced. I don't know his name. He don't know my name.
Because he ain't
It's
trying to get to know
He's
you
still
like
a
that.
stranger to me.
He wants sex. He ain't trying to get to know you and have a conversation.
So he doesn't
But
have
even
anybody. He doesn't
still,
have anybody going in and out of his house.
yeah, it be people coming in and out when I'm outside and I'm coming in and out or coming back and forth to home or
Mhm.
whatever. There's other people that live there, like other
He,
older people.
He
I don't know
has
who they
ill
are, if they're
intent.
family or I don't know
So
who
is
they
that a
are.
group home?
No. His mother owns the house. They've been living there for years.
I'm
is
gonna
that
say
the
this.
mother that you had to almost whip her
That's
tail
Yes.
the
on?
that's right. And a lot of people who know the history know that's the only time that I even ever spoke to the mom was when I first moved here and I had an issue
Mhm.
with their pets on their big ass pit bulls
Mhm.
digging under my fence. And I have a grandbaby, so I was like, "Get your dolls, fill the holes, do this, do that." I called the Humane Society. The Humane Society came out and talked to them, and then nothing was being done. And then one day I just went over there and I said, "I'm tired of asking y'all." Well, I didn't say it like that. I showed the video. Some of y'all might remember the video. I
Mhm.
cussed her, smooth slapped the fuck out. We had a back and forth when I first moved here, and that was the last time I ever talked to his mother.
Yeah, he wants sex. He's not trying to talk to you in front of other people, and he's
I think
coming.
it's a little deeper than that.
I think it's a little deeper than that too.
I
I think
think
he
he's got ill
actually might be
intent.
dangerous. I think he might be dangerous, but I can't prove nothing like that because he's never made any
Your
threats. But
camera already proved it.
right,
No,
And
I
I
don't
need
think he
somebody to
wants.
time Vibrant out. Vibrant,
why? What she do? What up?
I
What?
have a
What?
Nerf bat just in
Oh,
case.
you know what?
Yeah,
But
I don't mean he
but
wants sex. I don't mean he wants sex like he want to get to know you. I mean he wants,
He
oh
bad.
wants
yeah,
Pound
yeah,
Town. He don't want nothing. Him coming around that late like that. That's all he
Yeah,
thinking about.
all he want
He
is
probably
sex.
already been eyeing you anyways. Again, your
Right,
sons ain't there. Come
right.
on, man. The first thing, what coffee and shit like that. Come on, man. And now you coming through talking about do you want company? Now you coming more bold. That's what it is.
Exactly.
He
Question:
becoming more bold.
the police that came, what was their male, female, white, black? What's up with them?
it was two white. It was two white officers, male.
Male. Okay, that's another problem. Okay. And they
Okay.
talked to him, but they never talked. They never got back
They
to you.
talked to him, and I thought they would eventually come back in and talk to me because I made sure my baby stayed in his room and stuff because I thought they was coming back. They ended up going back to their car, sitting there. I could see them doing paperwork or something, and then I thought they would eventually come back. At least one of them. And before they did leave my house to go next door, they did give me a card to call, get a restraining order. They said if it persists or you really think you need, after we talk to him, then definitely get you a restraining order and definitely call us back if he does come back. And they said this time don't wait till the morning because I did that mainly because my baby was in there asleep. I didn't want to wake him up, and and I saw the man go back to his house, go back to his door. I saw him close his door and everything from my Ring camera. So I was like, okay, let me just call in the morning. But they said next time just call right away. And I was like, I will. I hope it won't be a next time, but
you can't. Yeah, there's plenty of people who get hurt because they didn't want to call the police right then for some particular reason. Always call the police immediately because the baby could be, shut his little door, or he might just have to see the bright lights. But this guy is, you got to call the police immediately. You can't.
So you have in your area some folks that you need to know.
Awful.
All right, and I'll make sure you get that information. I'm not a lover or fan of I believe in doing things in decency and in order, but I do believe the police need to have the oversight on the police because they don't tell on each other. And if you don't know this guy and what his background is he like ex-military?
I have no idea.
Nothing.
I don't even know if he works. I don't know what he does for a living. All I know is he likes to come outside and smoke cigarettes sometimes. I mean, that's about it. And then even the operator and the cops was like, "What's his name?" I don't know. I don't know.
So here's the thing. The police got his name. They got his name. So
yeah, I'm sure.
Okay. So okay. All right. Done deal. That's it.
Yeah,
that's all. That's all I have. That's it.
Yeah.
I'm going to go ahead and jump down, but make sure you call and get that police report so you get his name, and please don't hesitate, even if the baby's there, hood table, to go ahead and call the police.
Yeah, I'm hoping it's not going to be the last time. See, with the police coming out this time, of course, definitely if he comes back any time of the day, I don't care if it's 1 in the afternoon, I'm calling.
Why do I feel like crying? Okay,
don't cry. Don't.
No, let me go ahead.
You know how much we love you.
I know, and I love you guys too.
And Choreo girl, if we have to all get in the car and visit her, we will. Because I'll get somebody to bring us. Damn it.
Trust me, I have. This is my city. These are my roots. So I do have a lot of people. If I need to make a phone call, if I need to, I can. It's nothing for me to be like, hey, cuzzo, hey, my son. It's nothing.
No need to get nobody else in trouble. No need to get anybody else in trouble. We got this. Don't worry. Don't worry. I'm gonna be a good look.
No. I'm not worried. I'm just saying. I until last night, that like made me really, really concerned. Like up until then, it was like even at 11 at night, I was like, no, I don't got no coffee. I didn't even really take it that serious then, but I made sure I let people know what was going on. But then it was last night that makes me like, okay, I gotta do something. I really gotta make sure I report this, something, make sure people know what's going on. I just don't want to immediately to have my wild ass crazy family members going over there and it just blow up because I know how fucking nutty some of my family members are. I'm just being honest. A lot of them are former gang members. They have weapons. So I do have family that can come over. I just want to make sure I take that route first.
Oh God, that made me feel so better. I forgot about your family, girl. You good. You good. All you gotta do, girl, you make one phone call, you'll have 67.
It's not right. It's nothing. I wasn't taking. I'm gonna just say I was not taking it that serious, especially after he came that night. And 12 days later, I ain't hearing nothing from him. No more visits. No more. I'm thinking that's the end.
Remember I told you though, the hood table to take it
Okay,
serious.
well,
But
go
that was
ahead.
some freaky
You
shit.
guys.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry. You guys got to start your show, so I'm gonna get down and leave Charlie and TC up here and
No, I'm
shut up.
good. I'm not in a good space right now. This has gotten me pissed off, and
Well,
See,
let's
I
let
didn't
them
mean to
start
upset
their
anybody
I
show.
know,
else.
but I don't. When
I'm
when it
glad you're
comes to
telling
people I
us
care
though.
about, this is how I get. It's just that's why people don't tell me nothing until the bitter end. Because see, I'm gonna end this whole thing. Period.
I know. Let's let them start the show. Okay,
So yeah, I'm
you
gonna let
gotta
y'all
let
do
me
y'all
down, hood
business.
table.
All right, let
Okay.
You
me
gotta let
cool.
me down.
I need to cool down. All right.
All right. Yes. Cool down. Have a drink. If you smoke, have a
You gotta
smoke.
let me down.
If you take candy,
Okay,
pop
good.
some candy.
Let me
I'll let
Alexa,
you down,
down.
play New
baby.
Edition. Cool it down.
Yes.
Riggs, can you hear me?
Yeah, I
She
can hear
said
Yes.
you.
I'm
kick
about,
her.
I'm about to
Yeah,
drop you,
kick me.
babe.
Oh, you can hear me, Charlie.
Yeah, we hear you,
Yeah.
Corey.
Yeah. I don't know how to get down off this new
Okay.
StreamYard.
Okay, I got you.
Love you, Corio.
All
Love
right,
you,
love you, boo.
TC.
Yeah, I didn't mean to get nobody upset.
Baby, do not do. If you apologize, I swear to God, right now, I'm gonna come. Don't you do it. We need to know what's up. Because here's the thing, right? The more people who know, right? Let's say TC might know somebody of power in that area, right? You never know. You never know who you connected to. She might be able to get something done to where he won't come back. Because I'm gonna say this. I told you the last time when he come to your house at 11 o'clock at night. At first he said, if you remember, he said, do you I just want to talk. Then he said, I want some coffee.
He said,
Like
he said, I just want to chat with you.
yeah, and then he said he asked about the coffee after that. And you were rude to him, so he should have caught on. She said, "No, I ain't got no coffee.
That's what
I
I
don't
was
drink
thinking.
coffee."
I'm thinking that's going to be it. I was like, no, I don't drink coffee. It's too late. Like, I thought that was going to be it. So I wasn't like alarmed, not to that level. I thought it was, first, I actually thought it was like a key kind of like, this motherfucker coming over here. I'm talking to y'all about showing y'all the footage. I'm not even thinking anything else is going to happen.
I knew he had the ill intent. I told you from that first time. Because the reason I find it funny and I find it messed up is because you already had the situation when you're on the porch and you walked away from him showing non-interest, right?
Exactly.
Here's the thing. You don't know him. He don't know you. He ain't never introduced himself. He didn't even do anything the proper technique. I've seen dudes like him, and I know dudes like him. The Big Rick, and I don't know if he can co-sign this with me, but in the hood, dudes like that, they are ill intent. They're usually old drunks or drug addicts or some shit like that, and they try to holler at a chick that they see that her husband not home, or like let's say he's on extended business trips, or her kids leave and she's there by herself. He has ill intent, and it's not good. And he ain't trying to get it the nice way. If you don't do something about this dude, and you may have just scared him, so that was a good thing with the police, what you just did, because he would be the type to break in on you.
And I know Kimberly Black said I'll be afraid to go back to sleep, honey. I'm telling you, of course, with my baby here, it's not right there, but you know what I'm saying. It's close enough. And then on top of that, I have cameras that alert me every angle outside my home. You can't step foot on my property without my Alexa going off. Somebody's outside, somebody's at the back, somebody's in the basement, somebody's at the front. So you know what I'm saying? So I have that. I have my alarm that will immediately alert the alarm system and the police if I don't respond. So, I have some things, in place, not just for him, but I always had these things, alarm, cameras, always. And then I got my strap. So I'm definitely going to use it. You can definitely count on me to use it.
And
like
now
I'll be blowing through that damn door. I will blow that bitch off the hinges.
Now, if he tries
that's like real shit.
Because you have the police report, because you have those recordings, and you've told him he's not welcome. If he does, you have way more, a paper trail to protect yourself.
Right. You're right. Yes.
Because I hope it don't come down to that, baby. I hope it don't. But
I hope it don't either. Like I said, I hope this is the end. I hope he got the message after talking to the police. I'm gonna get the police report. I'm gonna order some. I'll probably do it tonight before I go to bed. Order some of those no trespassing signs and put them all around the house and things like that. Does
anybody in the audience know those websites? Y'all know what I'm talking about, where you can pay a little tiny fee and they can send somebody a cease and desist in the mail. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Because that way, you don't have to pay all that money for an expensive ass lawyer or something. I don't know if you got some people in your family. Maybe TC knows somebody in the area. But
See, and I didn't even know cease and assist could be used that way. I thought it was just like if people are talking about you or defaming you or
you can use it
bullying you
also
or
for no
I didn't know it
contact.
was. I didn't know you could do it for like not to have somebody come to your property. I didn't even know
You can
that.
also, with that police report, you can also take out, a restraining order is not just what people think it is. It can also be considered a no contact order. So they cannot contact you in any way, shape, or form. That's another piece of paper that if I were you, just because of the escalation of this is the third time. You need to make sure you tell them that this is the third time that he has approached you without consent. Because the first time he was talking to you, right? And you was like, oh, it's weirded out. Second time you were like, oh my God. And third time it's like, oh shit, it's 1:30 in the morning. My grandson's in the house. You need to make sure you also iterate. You had a baby in that house. You know what I'm saying? At the time, your grandbaby. Get that restraining order, because I'm going to tell you that restraining order is going to be your best friend. Because if he steps foot on your property again, even if you don't have the no trespassing signs yet, that restraining order, he can't be within 100 feet of you. So if he comes up on that property, he's breaking a restraining order, and right then and there, he can be arrested.
Yep, they did give me the card for that too, so I can call and do that tomorrow too.
I would do it, baby, because he ain't right, and I've seen dudes like him. We had one break in on us, and thank God they thought my dad wasn't there, but he just happened to be home that day. The car was parked behind the house, so they thought he wasn't there. You get what I'm saying? And tried to break in on us. That type of mofo right there is kind of breaks in on women and does not so well things.
Well, he got something coming for him. If he got something, he got some. Like I said, I hope I don't take it there. I hope we don't have to take it there. I should
creepy
say.
As fuck.
But yeah, so we'll see. But I will definitely keep you posted. Charlie, you and I talk outside of here. I talk to Riggs and Corio and TC. So definitely
vibrant on it, baby. Vibrant on it. Look, there that cease and desist free with child. Look, vibrant on it, baby.
Oh, thank you. Let me click on that link now so I can have it posted up. So after the show, I can check it out. All right. Okay. All right, so I don't know if I know if Riggs is like, hey, let's just do this shit whatever way it goes tonight. Charlie, I don't know if you want to stay up here, if you want to get down for the next topic. I don't know if you already know about the next topic or seen the story, but
I beat her ass. Okay, let's go ahead and watch or listen to it. Y'all tell me.
Okay. All right, here we go. Just a mess. Okay, first of all, let me tell y'all what was going on. So, hold on, let me see. Video. Okay, so first of all, let me tell y'all what happened. For the people who don't know what's happening, thank you everyone who's giving me advice and concern in the chat. I love you guys. I really do appreciate you guys. I definitely want to make sure you guys know that for sure. So I'm definitely going to stay on this and stay focused and, make sure I stay alert and, follow through with some of the things we discussed. So I just want to let you guys know that. But let me pull up this video. There was a lady, 21-year-old. Let me mute the video. Hold up. Okay. So there was a lady, 21 years old. She happened to get caught by a 13-year-old's mother while she was in bed with her 13-year-old son. I don't know if a lot of y'all heard this story, but it happened on March 27th, just last month in South Carolina. Davenport, South Carolina. I'm not pretty familiar with that area, but they said it's in Lawrence County. And the mother happened to come home. She happens to, I guess, surprises them. And TC with all the TC like, what the fuck? She like, I dropped down right away, just in time, huh? But yeah, the mother happened to come home and bust in on them and catch the 21-year-old woman in bed with her 13-year-old son. 21, 13. Okay. So we're going to watch this right now. This is the video footage because the mother, not only did she catch them, she went live on Facebook. So here we go. I'm gonna hit mute. Can y'all hear it?
Now we can.
Okay, hold on. My bad. I don't know what was up with the sound. Okay, let me start it all over. Sorry.
I would be in jail.
Ciao.
Jail the hood table with a smile on my face.
Her and her son Man had her all fucked up. Like all the way fucked up. Child, I could not believe when I saw this fucking video. This is them right here.
That ain't no
21-year-old and a 13-year-old.
What is a 13-year-old doing that stuff anyway? His little butt would be in trouble and she'd be in prison, or I would be. One of the two.
Well, she definitely got locked up because when she went live, not only did she go live, but she called the cops and she dared that bitch to go out the door. While they was waiting on the cops, she kept saying, "Let me out." But the funniest part to me was when she was like, "Get your mama, man, get your mama." Like, this 13-year-old boy didn't look like he could do something with his mama. But you're literally telling a little child, because he's 13, he's still a child, to get your mama. But that's her right here. This her looking stupid. And this is the report right here. And then let me show y'all the news report, because there's also a news report as well. So I want to make sure y'all actually see the actual news report, the story. So let me drop this video, and then we're gonna get all into this shit. Let's see, stop that screen, share the other screen. And again, this is in Clinton, South Carolina. Okay, let me bring it on. Take her picture down. Okay, here we go.
Meanwhile, in Clinton, the police say a woman has been arrested in a child sexual abuse investigation. On March 25th, officers were called to an assault reported at a residence near Bridgman Park Drive around 1:30 a.m. Police say they found Makaya Davenport sexually assaulted a victim who was between the ages of 11 and 14. Davenport is charged with criminal sexual conduct with a minor. She was booked into the Lawrence County Detention Center, where she's being held on a $10,000 bond.
$10,000 bond. Melissa said, "Hey, Dr. Soapy, how you doing, love? What's up, Austin?" You said guess so then. Oh, he must be talking to somebody else in the chat. Hey, Jill, how you doing, boo? Welcome to everybody who I might have missed that dropped down in the chat. I appreciate you guys for being here. Please like and share the video, please, and thank you so much.
Hey, VS boo.
Hey, VS in here.
Yeah, she said she shared you out there.
Hey, baby, thank you so much, VS. I appreciate that, love. Now, Austin said, to be honest, I don't know why they trip on ladies like they do men. Like it's a lady and it's a coochie. Like, come on, she's older than a guy. Why put a woman in the same cat? Why? What? Oh, Austin. Hold on. Okay.
I think what he's meaning, to be honest, I don't know why they trip on ladies like they do men. Like it's a lady and it's a. Oh, hold on. Who put a woman in the same category with men? Are you meaning that you think that we should trip on her just as bad as men? Or are you saying because it's an older woman and a younger boy, we shouldn't be tripping? Because in my opinion, any grown adult who messes with a child needs their ass whooped.
Absolutely. I absolutely agree with that. It don't matter if it's a man or a woman, but if it was my son, I would take the same reaction, whether it was my daughter or if it was my son. It's just crazy that at 21 years old, I never even 13. I think he's in junior high.
I think what Mr. Austin is saying is why they made it easier laws for the women than the men.
I have no idea because I have no idea, but that's a good question because even with the $10,000 bond, I thought that was kind of low.
It was really low in my opinion. And I bet they were going, oh yeah, he had 13-year-old. No, that's sick. And first off, the woman who sleep do you realize his nuts ain't even dropped yet? Like, you realize it's a baby. You get what I'm saying? Like, Mr. Riggs.
Well, the thing is when it comes to men in that type of situation, right? Just like we just seen with old boy that, we did the follow up and he ended up getting, unalived. And I told y'all, I would hope they would take care of business within a month or so when dude hit the yard. You know what I'm saying? I said that it's on record, and they did what they were supposed to do. It sounds crazy like it sounds, y'all, but that's what it is. So if it was a man doing this shit, same story, him going in there with the 10,000 bond, whatever, I gives a fuck about that. Yeah, that's just low, but they gonna handle business. Women, they don't do the same thing how men take care of business. That's the difference that I can definitely say. You know what I'm saying? Like, she can go and do her time or whatnot. She don't really got to worry about a woman trying to unalive her because of her charge or anything like that. Maybe looked upon a certain way, but it's not holding the same type of weight as if it was a man. I don't know if that's maybe what he meant by that.
I think that's what he meant, Rick.
That's what I could definitely say. But she was definitely out of line. I'm surprised the mom didn't put, and again, y'all, my people's hands, feet, and everything would have been put on that lady. And I gotta agree with what Mel was saying. She does not look 21 years old. If she is, she's very, very rough for her age. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's living a hard life. But regardless of 21 or whatever she is, to be fucking around with a 13-year-old and be bold enough to be in his room is bananas, y'all. People get unalive for littler things than that. Like, I don't know where these people's heads are at, to be honest with you, doing these things. They're moving fucking out of control. They're not meeting the right people. To the table, I fuck with you like a motherfucker. But this thing with this dude and all this type of shit, I'm the type of motherfucker, look, I know what the fuck I'm dealing with. I might fuck around and bait that son of a bitch. If I was you, I'd be out there, doing whatever I'm doing. The motherfucker run up on me. I got Ring cameras. I may fake some bullshit, man. Get your hands off me. What the fuck you pop? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying, that's just the type of shit, I'm nigga, get to playing. We gonna play. Man, if we gonna play the game, we gonna play the motherfucking game. But besides that, you know what I mean? Like, that lady is completely out of pocket. And that $10,000 bond shit, man, that's a no-go. I hope that, the lady, got, family members that, you know what I'm saying, might want to go ahead and touch her up a little bit. And it may sound crazy, y'all, because we on air. I'm not really trying to put out there with violence and everything. But if we're going to keep it real, I'm going to keep it real on my end, man. I mean, that's just kind of, I'm not perfect. That's the kind of shit I would lightweight be on, y'all. I'm not going to lie to you. You know what I'm saying? If it was in my family and the same situation was going on, I'm going to handle it a whole different type of way, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to sit up here and tell y'all, hey, whoopty whoop. And I'm not, because I know right from wrong too. But life is full of choices, right? And that would be the motherfucking choice I would make. Go ahead, Hood Table.
I absolutely agree, and I absolutely agree with Austin. Now that I know where he was coming from, because had this been a man with a 13-year-old girl, like the bond, being a part of the judicial system, it was only set at $10K. And we know we've seen so many times where men needed 50 to get out, 75 to get out, 100 to get out. You know what I'm saying? So it's crazy that that the women don't get the same treatment as if they're messing with an underage boy. And then a lot of people do look at it different, like, oh, that's a boy. He's, they think boys are not as maybe naive or not as groomable when it comes to a woman. You know what I'm saying? But women groom boys all the time, just like, guys groom little girls. And I think it should have a fair treatment. It should be across the board. I don't know if it's something to do with their county or if some laws need to be changed or something like that. And a lot of people was like, man, the lady was doing too much recording. I mean, how do y'all feel about that? Would y'all have done some recording? Would y'all have just try to put hands on the bitch? Would y'all, I like the fact that she put the recording out there, put this bitch on blast, but I get where some of the people was saying in the comments, like, oh no, she would have looked much worse than she did. Once the police got there, I wouldn't have been recording. I would have had hands on her and all that kind of stuff. So what do y'all think about the recording? Do you think she was wrong for that?
I think she was right, because she did put her face out there so other parents can look out for her, and street justice. But here's the thing: the mother actually handled it the right way. Even if I may have wanted to put hands on her myself, she took care of it legally. You get what I'm saying? She took care of it. She recorded it. She had proof. They took it. She got her in jail. You get what I'm saying? Now, me, myself, and I, it wouldn't have been no cops. Yeah, that woman would have flinched if she looked at another kid. I'm just saying.
And Corio said, Riggs, seriously, gotta get you before you get me, because it seems like you have things on your mind. Yep. And hey, Miss Piggy, how you doing? Welcome. VS Icon said facts on facts on facts. Austin said, was you saying that to me or I was 17 years? Oh, okay, that's for TC. Said Austin, I commented a couple of times. What are you referencing? Okay, they just going back and forth in the chat.
Yeah, they going back and forth.
Yeah, Austin said in Texas for many years the adult age limit started at 17. I was 17 when I had my first love making with a woman of 41 of age. Was I wrong or her or both of us? Even if you were the age of consent, this is just me. Even if you were the age of consent, I think that's kind of creepy. Not on your part, because she's the adult, but not only because you're still at the age of consent, but it's creepy to me. Like, you're 40 some years old. He is like the same age as maybe your child could be, or I just don't get that big an age difference, whether it's a man or a woman. Why you would want someone so young? So
I
young.
agree. I agree. Even with the age I am now, right? I don't have no interest in like a 25 or even really like a 30-year-old woman, man. Like I really don't. Like, you got to be a little bit older than that. Like, I think that our conversations ain't gonna really match up too well. Our music choices ain't gonna really match up to, you know what I'm saying? I think there's just gonna be a big difference when it comes to, like, you know, a connection. So when I see certain things, like, because like the Manosphere, they're really big on that, right? They think getting, you know, a young, you know, tender whatnot, you know, that ain't been with nobody, and you know, you're the only one, and you can be, you know, 50 plus years old and she's 18, 19 years old. That's wild as fuck, because if you're that old, I'm sure you have kids, and you probably have kids older than that. And I couldn't see myself being with a woman the same age as what one of my kids would be. It would just be too weird for me. You know what I'm saying? Even though we're both adults, right? We're both of age and everything. Just a mental, for me, it wouldn't be right. And then if I was to bring you around my kids and you guys are the same age, what the fuck does that look like with me to my kids, man? You know what I'm saying? They may be like, what the fuck is up with dad? You know, this motherfucker is the same age as me. Where's his mind at? You know what I'm saying? Like, for real. And you couldn't even really knock him for that, right? Because we all human. We would just kind of be different. You can accept it, of course, because of course, you know, you older, whatever, big age difference, but on some real shit, that is weird, man, for you to be of a certain age and just, you know, regardless of fucking if it's cool in the States or whatever. I just think that even, well, it's really hard to say, HT, because we grow up with the thing being 18 years old. I guess out there they grow up kind of with the 17 people in Tijuana. I think it's like a 17 or 16, and you can drink, right? That's why a lot of the fucking, you know, teenagers or whatever would go out there for spring break and just get completely loaded. So it's kind of hard to say when it comes to that. But the best way I can kind of break it down is I just couldn't fuck with somebody, you know, older, damn near around the same ages of my kids. You know what I'm saying? I just couldn't, man. That's
Well,
just
do
me.
the math. Let's say the 41-year-old, 17-year-old boy, right? When she was 20, he wasn't even born yet. I like when you start thinking about some of these age gaps, of that kind of age gap, right? Like these dudes dating them young girls, right? If he's a 40-year-old man and he's dating a 20-year-old, when he was 20, she wasn't even born yet. So what? You just automatically saw a baby and said, one day I'm gonna be with you. You get what I'm saying? Even though they're a grown woman now, it's like you got and that's disrespectful, like you said, Big Rigs, to your kids. I would
Well, it's
never
different strokes for different folks, though, right? Because, like you said, we're kind of on the same page with it, Charlie. But there's other people though that they're completely for, like, hey, they're of age. I'm in love. They're in love. Whatever. You know what I'm saying? So it can be a complete rabbit hole when it comes to that type of shit. But how on some traditional shit, basically like kind of your average household, you know what I'm saying? That's kind of the rule of thumb on how we're kind of thinking. You know what I'm saying? Just to keep it 100, Charlie. I mean, that's it is what I mean. If we was to take a poll on just the 3 people up here, I'm pretty sure we would be on the same page. You know what I'm
And
saying?
yeah. And also, you know, we talk a lot when it comes to these type of things that we continually see in the media. We talk a lot about how it used to be back in the day. And I have to, you know, keep it, you know, real with y'all every time I discuss that. Yeah, I was one of the ones who was with an older man. It was so very common back then, but it was dead as wrong on the older person's parts. And still to this day, it's dead as wrong. Even though you might think like 17-year-old, he's 17, he's about to be 18, he's a man, might be muscular, might play sports, might be, you know what I'm saying? But when you look at it from the standpoint of 41-year-old woman like with Austin and 17 years old, like usually people who are that much older, they know they can shape you, they can mold you, they can tell you what they want to tell you and make you think what you believe. They can be like a lot of gaslighting, a lot of grooming going on. You really think that this person is into you, and they might just be into what they can get from you. That's a lot of the times, especially when it's a guy and a little girl or a little boy, you know, when you know, thinking about it that way. But you're not in the same mind frame. Like my 17-year-old son, I can't imagine him being with somebody that old, because he's still wet behind the ears. He still can barely at that age. I mean, come on, did you put the toilet seat down? You know, go clean your room. Go. I mean, it's like there's still childlike behaviors. Even when you're 17 or 18, you're not that mature to handle those type of relationships. I mean, with a grown ass motherfucking woman like that. And
I
this
agree.
particular story, she's 21 and he's 13. There's not, the gap ain't that big, but still 13. 13.
But here's the thing: nobody else of her age group wants her. She has to go for a 13-year-old
Well,
child.
look at her. Look at the hoe. I mean,
And see,
I
that's another thing, right? That's a predator. That's a predator, because there's a lot of men out there, y'all. And I've also said this before. We'll bang anything when we in the mood. You know, if we want some action, women ain't really kind of the same like that. You know what I'm saying? They can go to a club and don't really trip on that. Men, we go to a club, and if we got our mindset on something, you know, shit, we'll take it down. You know what I'm talking about? So she's a predator, man. And with the young dude and everything like that, he's probably looking more. When I was younger, I always kind of wanted to be with an older one. And I'm not even going to bullshit you. I thought that shit would just be dope. You know what I'm saying? Because I was thinking they were so experienced. But that was me young, wanting to be with an older. So just think, if you did have those thoughts and you have an older woman ready to fulfill that for you. You know what I'm saying? Knowing it's wrong, no. You know what I'm saying? And like you said, that's like praying, like knowing that you can get away with certain things with this person because they're young, man. They don't have the life experiences and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? You know, when you're young like that, you know, you're usually, you know, you're starting to get into sex. You may start looking at magazines. You may start getting, you know, introduced into porn and shit. So now you want to go ahead and try those type of things. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So instead of trying to really try it with maybe somebody your age, right? The guy's 13, right? You would rather kind of try that with a woman, something that you would see like on these movies and shit. You know, the body is developed. You can, you know what I'm saying? There's things to that. And I think that this lady, you know, 21, however old she is, she fucking knows these things. You know what I'm saying? She knows how youngsters are and whatever. So she's fucking definitely preying on this motherfucker, man. She's out of pocket. Absolutely. And when men do it, that's why there's so much of a fucking, you know, situation behind it when they get locked up, because we fucking know. You know what I'm saying? And then a lot of these men that are locked up and shit like that, they have kids, Hood Table, and they done made mistakes in their life where they probably can never see their kids again. So they'll be damned if, since they're behind the walls and you have these piece of shit men out there that do things like this, nigga, come into my fucking arena. I'm going to take care of you. And it don't even have to be that you did this to any of my family members. You just did it to a person, period, bro. And I can't see mines. That's what the mentality be in there. That's why I told you, Hood Table, when that fucking guy went in, I told you, man, in a month or so, they should go to work, period.
You sure did.
And I said, I don't know what it's like out where he was at. I just know under California and shit like that, it's a rap video. You know what I'm saying? Period.
Yep, you sure did. A lot of people was like, oh, he gonna get it. He gonna get it. And it wasn't just because of the fact that he had touched a younger girl. It was the fact that we know for sure that he got rid of her because she was pregnant with his baby. And he had to get rid of all the proof. So it was not only just the touching, it was also the unaliving of her. So
he wasn't going to last wherever he went. He wasn't going to last. Those charges and everything was too bad.
If you look into him, and y'all talking about Jarvis Butts, right? The
Nazaya Harris thing? That's his name.
Okay.
Yes.
He not only did that with Nazaya, he also had 3 other charges. And
right.
before that, he was actually had just got out of prison with a 4-year-old child or 2-year-old and gave it an STD.
Right.
So yeah, I'm glad that he gone. He no longer here. I hope he burning where he went. But
yeah, we discussed all that. We discussed all his history. He had did like 10 years before he even met Nazaya. He had even touched his own children. He needed to be out of here.
But see, HT, makes me mad that's why it's crazy with your situation too, right? We talk about these things. You're going through an actual real life thing. I hate to bring it up again, but just like how that guy Jarvis was out of pocket and doing what he's doing, you're dealing with an older version of this guy coming to your house. You don't know what his background may have been in his life or what kind of creepiness or what kind of shit. You don't know this fucking dude. You know what he's doing now, and this motherfucker's way too old to be fucking acting the way he's acting. He knows how to approach a woman. Especially if he thinks the woman's single and you may be interested in her, you know how to approach a woman.
Yeah, ain't no hey, how you doing?
Right, he's on some creepy shit and coming at different times of the night. And the thing is that can get really dangerous, right? When you're a horny motherfucker and you're really lusting, this motherfucker's gonna fuck around and bust a window or something. HT, and I'm just keeping it real. You know, a back door or something. He's gonna try to get in there. Yeah, you done gave him a little spook with the police, but he's on some other shit. And don't just take it lightly and all this, whatever. You know, I'm not one to be trying to advocate for violence, but these type of things that he's doing, he's really out of pocket. You really should have your sons go pay him a visit and have a really stern conversation with him. Like it should have happened the next day. As a matter of fact, tomorrow you ought to call them and tell them Monday to stop by over there and holler at that dude, like really holler at him. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying you got to threaten them and do all that kind of shit, but you got to let it be known that the shit is real. You know what I'm saying? And he needs to understand that. And your son needs to make sure there's an understanding. You feel me? Like if he got a question to do, like, do you understand what the fuck I'm saying, bro? Stayed away from my mom's house. Don't touch that door no more. Are we clear with this? You know what I'm saying? Like, I need head movements. I need all that. Like, nigga, because if it happens again, it's cookies, bro. It's a wrap. He needs that. The police, that's whatever. 2 white cops showing up over there. I hate to say it, you know, and there wasn't even a female. It'd be different if there was a female cop involved. You may have a little bit more on your side with this shit. You know what I'm saying? Because women tend to fucking, you know, stick up for women. I don't really care kind of really what race you are when it comes to that shit. Women usually will fucking stick up for women, especially in a situation like that. You know what I'm saying? He's out of line. The 2 cops that came out there, I don't know what the fuck they said to dude, but they obviously didn't come back to you to give you no type of information on what they said, what he said, no nothing. You know what I'm saying? Completely out of line. And that's why I'm telling you all this you know, trying to keep it in the hands, whatever. Have your sons holler at that dude, be really stern with him. If he comes to your shit again, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, if you got to, bait the motherfucker, open the door, like, hey man, why do you keep coming to whoopty whoop? I done told you yada yada yada. If you gotta fake some shit like this motherfucker that tried to grab you or something, pop that nigga, bro. You don't gotta try to take him out the game. Like I said, give him a fucking flesh wound, but pop that motherfucker. Like he gotta know, bro, don't fucking come through to this motherfucker no more. Period.
Yeah, I might have my sons come over. The thing is, I don't know when he's home. I don't know when because I don't be like watching my neighbors like that. But I could have them both stop by on their way to work tomorrow, and hopefully he might be home and they can go over there. Because again, one of my sons say really far, and and the other one he stays closer. But I'll see if they can probably stop by before they go to work, which I'm sure they wouldn't mind. They wouldn't mind. But it's just a thing. I don't know when he's home, when he's not home. I don't know if he works. I don't know what he does.
Big Rig ain't
Well,
lying
shit.
to you.
Next time you see him, kind of, just like he lightweight stalking you out, lightweight stalk that nigga out, man. See what times he be around and shit. Have your sons pull up. Yeah, he home right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Period.
Yep.
That easy.
Yeah.
Because that dude has ill intent for sure, and he's not wrong. I've seen dudes like him, and it's no good. And it's the fact that both times it was that late at night, and he knows who's coming in and out your house. He sees what you're. He saw your grandbaby get dropped off. It's mighty funny that both times that your grandbaby was, and I'm telling you, there's a reason why I'm pointing it out. Because women are less likely to pull a pew-pew if they have a baby in the house. You get what, or less likely to try to cause a ruckus and all these things, thinking you might answer the door, think you might try to get him to be quiet. You get what I'm saying? Like, he's doing it because it's not good. It's not good. We may be seeing with pre-changes because we love you and we don't want this mofo doing a damn thing to our hood tip because it ain't gonna be good for him if he even tries. I'm just saying, you got a crazy ass white Mississippi sister.
It's really not. I keep my shit locked and loaded. I got a lot of rounds. I got a whole lot of bullets up in this bitch. It's really not going to be good for him. It's really not. And that is not just him, but anybody. I mean, like I said, I know somebody said in the chat, it's a good thing that it won't be easy for him to get in because of the fact, you got to bust through doors, you got alarms, you got things like this, but he's a big guy. So, but just as soon as he can,
it's not going to be easy for you to let off that round. That's
I know that's what I'm saying. Just as easy as it is, going to be.
Saying? Everybody can have something on them and all that at all times, right? I done spoke on this before too. Even hood motherfuckers, right? Talk all that shit, had a thing on them and but are you willing to use it? Are you ready to use it? Like that's a whole different, and that's what I'm saying. Even with old boy, yeah, you can have it on you, but you gotta be.
With my shit.
Absolutely.
I made sure when I go to the gun range, even my sons, we be at the gun range with my homegirls. We be at the gun range.
You got to get comfortable.
I'm very comfortable with my shit, and
you got to respect it.
It's always on me whenever I go outside my home. It's always on me, no matter.
You got to just know that sometimes that may have to come into action. HT, you are, a single woman in a home. You know what I'm saying? By yourself, you're having some pretty strange altercations with this dude, if we're just gonna keep it 100. And I'm just saying, if it does come to it, don't be afraid if you do have to let off a round, man. I'm just saying, because it's either you or him. You know what I'm saying? And you got to protect what's yours. You don't, especially what you knowing you having your grandkids coming over and shit. Like you got to nip this shit in the bud. That's what I'm telling you. Have your son go over there. Be very, very stern with him. Like no playing, no, hey, how's it going? Serious face, the whole nine, shutting shit down. You know what I mean? You answer me with straight, just boom, boom, boom type of answers, my nigga. I don't want no, you know what I'm saying? Like really shut that shit down. Be really stern with that dude and let him know, don't fucking come through to this motherfucker no more, bro. Period. And then if he does, HT, after that conversation, that's why I'm telling you, don't be afraid if you have to let off a fucking round. Period.
I promise you. I will not. I promise you. And Corio, I absolutely will. That no matter what time it is. The police even said that no matter what time it is, 1 in the afternoon, 1 at night, call immediately. Immediately.
Tell you, he's the type of dude that would try to break in where you wouldn't be able to hear it while you sleep, and then be don't wake the baby. See, that's
you can't be a victim in your own house and in your own property. You can't be afraid to do that. Your home is your sanctuary, man. You're supposed to feel at ease and away from all the bullshit at home. So he's really disturbing a lot of peace. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm just saying it needs to be nipped in the bud fast, and he needs to really understand it, because he's not going to get it from you. He's going to keep playing with you.
Mm-hmm.
He sees the turnout. You know, I'm gonna come later. I'm gonna do that shit. I might even try to check to see if the back door is unlocked. Hell, when she's gone or something, I may try to rig something so we can get into a movie plot. You know what I'm talking about? I'm just keeping it 100.
And child, I'll be starring in my own show.
But I'm just saying,
but I definitely will, Tay-Bay, definitely.
And any person who
you right, Tay-Bay.
Yeah,
we don't. But you gotta for sure protect yourself, man. At all cost, with anybody, and the way things are now in the world, people are really off the hook. You know what I'm saying? They don't care. They don't give a fuck. So you kind of got to get into that mind frame too, or you're gonna fall victim. Period.
And I'm definitely not. That's not even my mindset right now. My mindset is like definitely. Now I'm gonna be honest. I'm not like. I know some of y'all really, really care, and some of y'all really. And I said before, and Charlie told me don't apologize. I hate that. You know, some of you guys are really, really, concerned and upset and stuff. But I'm not scared. I promise you, I'm not scared. I'm not scared to walk out my door. I'm not. You know what I mean? So I don't want y'all to think that I'm over here. Frantic and
shiver me timbers and shit, right?
You know, I promise you, it's not that at all. If
it is a real deal situation,
right?
I can understand you not being all afraid, and you got it under control, and that's lovely. But since it is out there like that, you're gonna get the opinions, and motherfuckers is just gonna let you know. Hey,
I just want to make sure you guys are assured that I'm not. You know what I'm saying? I want you guys to know that I'm okay. I feel okay.
Like you ain't out here reaching and shit.
Right.
No,
not reaching. But like somebody said in the chat earlier, I don't know how you could go back to sleep after 1 something in the morning. I went to sleep slept like a baby, bitch. I slept like a baby. Because I knew that if something happened, the first thing that's going to happen, if he busts through this motherfucker, I'm going to know. You cannot walk around my house without my Alexa screaming out loud. Someone,
your shit answering doors, that was crazy. HT
I mean, I'm telling
you staying in a mansion or something. I'm like, what the fuck?
If you're in my garage, if you're in my garage, if you're in my basement, if you at any door, if you outside my home, my Alexa, I have it set up where it says somebody is here. Somebody is here. So you can't even creep up on my house. Then I have the alarm system. You know what I'm saying? Directly attached to the police department. So and then I have my 9. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying I'm invincible or I'm not touchable, but I'm saying I'm not sitting here like, oh, woe is me. Because I'm telling you, I will blow the edges off that bitch. I will. Shit, I'm so serious. I'm so serious. So I don't want y'all to think. I mean, of course, I appreciate the concern. I just want y'all to feel comfortable that I'm not, you know what I mean, Riggs.
Well, you got to know the hood table's also hood. So she's lived in that lifestyle. So you know what I mean?
It don't take a lot. I mean, it does. How am I trying to say this? It takes a lot to scare. I'm not easily scared. Let me put it that way. I'm not easily scared. Regardless if I grew up in the hood or not, I'm just not easily scared, but I'm always on point. And I'm always got my head on a swivel. Always, I know it's life. Shit can happen. You know what I mean? So don't think I'm taking it lightly or nothing. I just don't want y'all to just be, like, oh God, the hood table. Oh God. You know what I'm saying? I don't want y'all to feel like that because trust me, when that nigga walked back into his house and I saw him on the Ring camera, all right, I went back in my room, sent the video footage to who I need to send it to, chatted with my sons for a few minutes, checked in on my baby. He's still knocked out. Matter of fact, I fell asleep. I was so asleep that when I woke up in the morning, my baby was laying right next to me. And he'll never come in my room and get in my bed. I'll be like, you want to sleep with Yaya? Nope, I sleep in my room. That he's 4, so he loves to be in his bedroom. But he was surprisingly in my room right next to me, and I pulled the covers on him and went right back to sleep again. So yeah, I didn't lose no sleep over that shit. And I think we got TC back, and I think we got Lovely Love back. So I just want to make sure.
Okay. Yeah.
TC?
It's me. Yeah.
All right, Lovely Love and TC.
It's me. Yeah.
Okay, all
I'm
right.
just so worried about you. I mean, you've been on my brain all day.
I told him how you was up here earlier. You said just open the door and just boom. I was like, I can't do that, Lovely.
Listen, Brenda, I would do that, but everybody ain't like me. But you've been in my prayers all day, and I really hope that it stopped, but I don't know.
I do too. I really hope that it stops too. I really hope that it does. And I'm trying not to worry too much, but I'm also at the same time, you know what I'm saying? I'm not taking it lightly where I'm just walking around here like, la, da, 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 you know, it's nothing like that. But I also
Okay.
don't want to put that much fear into myself, you know, and be around here concerned and panicking. And, you know, that's not going to happen. That's not going to happen. If I
But
think the
sometimes you
motherfucker
gotta get a
is trying to
person
get in
off
my
you.
house, if he comes back over here,
Sure.
I'm immediately calling the police. And if I think he's trying to get in the house, I'm gonna make sure I got my shit and ready and waiting to blow that door off the hinges. I mean, you
Well,
know,
you know what? Just hit him in the feet.
the feet. Hell no. When you shoot to kill. You shoot
I
to
know, I
maim. You
know, I
shoot to put down. You shoot to control the threat. I ain't shooting nobody in their pinky toe.
Yeah, my son told me,
Harlem
Mama.
Nights.
Harlem Nights. She shot
Yeah,
me in my pinky toe.
my son told me, I was like, no, I'll injure your leg or something like that. I'm not gonna take your life. He was like, Mama, if you pull it out, you better kill. I'm like, no, I'm not in that business. I'll give you a one shot. The next one is in your brain. So
And I'll even say if I think I see somebody, I'll even talk through the ring camera. I'm calling the police right now, and I'm armed and loaded, and you are trespassing. So I'm gonna make it very clear. I'm not playing these games. I'm not playing these games. So,
because
but again, I pray that this is over and that it's going to be a long afterthought. You know what I'm saying? And one day I'll be talking about it with my grandson is over. Yeah, I remember this one guy. You know, that's what I'm hoping that it'll just be just done and over with.
I don't think he's gonna stop. I think he's gonna keep coming back because you not putting in like how can I say it? You're not putting in like, oh, it's acceptable for him to do that. No, it's
that's
not.
why I called the police. That's why I called the police to let him know for sure. And that's why they went over there. I'm not acting like it's acceptable at all.
But you know what?
That's why I called the police to get me a paper trail just in case it continues and I have to do something.
That part. Okay. All right.
Yeah. I know you were here this morning, and I had said that I had called the police. I even showed the picture of the police, you know, when they came to my door. But yeah, I'm definitely taking this seriously.
But that is so scary for somebody to be next door to you and just fucking with you for no reason. Like, why is you knocking at my door and all this and that? I mean, I get it, but I don't get it. You know,
I don't get it either. None of us gets it. None of us gets it.
Right.
Hit the hood table.
What you? I think somebody.
What you want to?
Somebody.
You want to do is look at what Vibrant put in there. The Supreme Court Nebraska.gov. It's an excellent. Make sure you get that. Make sure you look and make sure you find out who your district people are. When you once you get the information from the PO, or the PDs and whatnot, then get the number and you can get your restraining order, the whole 9 yards, everything in one swoop. Just have to go through that district. After that, we'll take it from there. Okay.
Yeah, but it's hard to get a restraining order when it's your next door neighbor. It's kind of hard to get that. Like,
not the fact that she has him on video. She has him
yeah,
on,
no, she has him on video.
Proof,
it's not hard.
I'm gonna go to bed. I want to tell you I love you, Big.
I love you too, Charlie. You'll be live in the morning, right?
I'm gonna try. And Big Briggs, my brother from another mother, and beautiful Miss Lovely Love, and then my beautiful TC.
Yeah, because I'm in bed too.
My happy butt down. I hope
right.
y'all have a good rest of the show. I'm probably gonna be in down there going, shout at the rest of the conversation. Love y'all.
Love you too, boo.
All right, now, Charlie. All right, but yeah, that's what I
both
do that, and then do
KD.
that in that order, okay? And then
Yeah, Austin said
We
a
love
restraining order is
you,
not going to
KD.
help. I don't have a lot of faith in restraining orders. I actually don't.
it's about
But it's a
documentation.
step. It's a
We know.
right.
Listen, we understand. We know what it gives.
Right.
What Big Rig just said as well. Howsoever, we have to have our paperwork. You got to have the paperwork in the event that the rest whatever we get that. We already know that. But have everything in decency and in order. It's better to have and not need than to need and not have. And
that's how I feel about my pistol. I have some friends. I do have friends who carry. I have family members who have weapons. One of my sons, have weapons. But then there's the ones who be like, well, why do you feel? Why do you whatever? Last week, my son had told me that his girlfriend's mom was like, well, why does he feel like he has to have that in your apartment? And I've always said forever, I'd rather have it than not have it and need it. And that's how I feel about. And for years and years, I shied away from them. I didn't like them. I was scared of them. I was, for even growing up around, my own dad had one in the house. You know what I'm saying? But I just never wanted. Nope. Especially when I had kids. Nope. I don't want no accident and all that kind of stuff. But as I got older and became like, my kids started getting older and knew they would leave one day, I went down there. I got me one. I took the classes. I got my CCW. I'll be going to the range and practicing and stuff like that. And I had to make myself feel comfortable.
You have to make it safe for yourself.
I have to make myself feel comfortable with it first. And that's why when you buy something, you have to practice. You have to go to the gun range. You have to, because you just can't buy one and then just put it up in your house. And then when something happens, you have to be prepared. You got to make sure it works. You got to make sure you know how to get it on unlock. You refill the bullets. I mean, you have to do that training if you never had that experience with pistols. And that's what I did. So, and I will continue to.
I hate that you're going through this. I really do, because I've been thinking about you all day. I prayed about you.
I appreciate that, lovely.
I hope this motherfucker don't show up, because she might shoot his ass this time. But that's me saying, But I've been thinking about you all day, and I'm like, why the fuck is she going through this bullshit with a next door neighbor? What? I mean, it's like, but I get it, because you already showed us like this nigga on camera.
Well, when I call down to the police station tomorrow and get the report, I will finally know his name. Like I said, I don't even know what to call the man. I just call him the guy next door. Anytime I mention him to anybody, I'll be like the guy next door.
Could you go to the precinct?
Yeah.
My personal opinion about doing stuff over the phone with them is that it don't work. Presentation means everything, and so
that's why she said she
go down there.
She
said call, so I heard that she said she was gonna call, so I'm asking could she go down there?
Yeah,
I'm saying to you, go down there
to me is only
and
like
talk, and then talk to the next line up, okay?
A detective. Talk to a detective. Don't talk to a regular.
Because like Rig said, guys, they don't take it serious. It's comedic comedy to them. You know what I'm saying? This is serious, and too many people, and so forth and so on. You know how I feel about this situation. So I'm just gonna say to you, go down there, request the report, or request the number. If you can get the number, then don't mind the report, because they make you pay like $15-$20 for that.
Well, you don't have to like get it online. You can get like
you don't really have to. You don't have to. There's another way to get it. I'll just put it that way.
Well, yeah, I know you can go down there and get it, or you can get it online. But Yeah, I'll
I'm
definitely make
talking
sure I
about
get
without
it.
having to pay for it. You don't even have to pay for it. That's a revenue source. But don't worry about that. But again, just get the number. That's all.
Okay. Okay.
Just
We'll
get the
take
number. All right.
go down there to your precinct or whatever and tell the people and show them the video after video after video. And one, I don't know where you at, but
Well, I
the
did show
detective,
the videos to the police when they came this morning, but so
no,
they
you
saw
showed
the
it to the police. You showed it
yeah,
to the
that's what I'm
police.
about. Yeah.
Listen to words coming out my mouth. You need to show a detective because they'll go out there and hem his ass up like, what the fuck is you doing, nigga? You know, they would do that. I'm just saying. Because I dealt with a detective and that's what they do. They go out there and they
I mean, I could do that, but I'm not 100% sure because again, we have to look at the concept that he came to my house, but police take things more seriously if you're actually threatened.
still not
You know what I
understanding
mean?
the words
Like,
coming out
You
my
are
so,
mouth.
threatened.
so,
You listen. You are
so,
threatened. Number
what,
one, and
but what I'm trying to say is, as far as like somebody actually saying something threatening or doing something threatening, I'm not saying that he's not a threat, or
You
I
got
really
proof.
don't even know if he is a threat. I'm not even 100% sure about that. I know that I don't want his ass over here. I know that he's suspicious. I know that he's weird. I know that, you
that
know what I'm
is
saying? But as
that is
far as
so is
detectives and all
sociopathic.
this, detectives and all
You
kind
have
of stuff
visual
like that.
proof.
Hold on 1 second. As far as detectives and things like that, there's not even a crime, to involve
Here's
detectives.
the crime when a person harass you. You have proof. What are you talking about? You have really proof.
It is
Like
harassment.
this man
This is
is
harassment.
harassing you.
He stepped.
And
Yeah.
that's
He's
why I filed the report. So that's why I'm hoping that
So it's
nothing happens from here on out. I'm hoping that nothing happens from here on out. But I filed the report. They said if he comes back over here again, to make sure I let them know.
Maybe I look at
After speaking to the police, if he comes back over here again, but I'm definitely going to go down there. I'm definitely going to get the report and all that.
the
So that's
police
why I was
gonna tell
saying
you
earlier.
any goddamn thing. They gonna tell you whatever. Just like we gonna do a report. No, you go to the
That's why I
detective.
said I'm gonna go down there. I'm gonna go down there. They're only 5 minutes
Okay.
away. So I'm gonna go
Oh,
down there. I'm gonna make sure I get the report. They also gave me a number to restraining order to get a restraining order. So I have that information too. So what I was saying earlier, at the beginning of the show was I'm definitely want to make sure you guys know that I am gonna follow up and follow through with things. So I don't want you guys to think that I'm just not gonna do anything.
I know, but you in my prayers, girl, because maybe I watch too much TV and I see this happen over and over again. Like in real life, they doing this shit. They like,
And Austin is right. The law wants to see it in action, not conversation. See, I'm not like naive to the law. I'm not naive to police. I know how shit works, and I know how police sometimes don't take things seriously if such and such don't happen or such and such didn't happen this way. But I'm not sleeping on this situation. So I definitely, again, I'm going to go and make sure I get the report number, find out who he is. I'm not just going to go over there and be like, what's your name, sir? But make sure I get that information and stuff.
they would have been asking me what my name is because I would have pew pew in his ass. I would have did that. I mean, don't keep coming to my door and I told you to step off and then you keep coming. Oh no. The second time I would have did that. I ain't gonna even lie. And I know you don't like that. I know you don't like that. But
yeah, I'm not gonna shoot somebody because they came to my door. That's not gonna cover me, lovely. You can get every lawyer in the United States if that happened, and my ass just gonna be locked up for good. Like
no, but
the hood table is Vibrant. I'm sorry. Vibrant says if you go to the tax collector, you can look up property and get a person's name.
Well, I mean, this is mother's house though, so I could get her name. I don't know his name.
Usually it's posted. We It could
I
be
mean,
his
that's
name.
easy. I used to work in real estate. I know I can look up her name and her property. I don't know his name. It's not his
Then
property.
it's
But
not his.
anything
Is
associated with her,
is
you
she
would get
still
the
alive?
name.
I don't know.
Wow. Because
She
if
might
she's
be
not,
dead
then
in
that's
the house
tangled
too.
title.
You
Then
trying
that's
to
a
kill
tangled
him.
title situation, and that's a whole nother situation. Because if the lady's passed on and her name is still on the title and it hasn't gone to anybody who's alive, that's tangled title. So that's a whole nother set of circumstances, which is good. It's in your favor, and so forth and so on. We'll deal with that later. Okay, that's all.
Mm-hmm.
Well, y'all, certain people in Philly, we call it Department of Revenue, which collects taxes and such and such, so forth and so on. And of course, in other cities, it's probably something different. It's named something different, but yeah, it's property tax. Bottom line, yeah, everybody has tangled title, and depending on whether or not his mother's passed on, yeah. Mhm.
Yeah, I don't.
Vibrant says you can't just go around shooting people. My
I know you
God.
can. I know that, and I'm not. I know that. I absolutely know that. Even when I took my CCW classes, they explained stuff thoroughly to us. I mean, it was like an 8-9 hour class. You just
I'll
can't
pop you.
shoot people just because
I'll pop you.
they're at your door. You can. I mean, they have to literally be you. I know some people would just do it, but there's a lot
Not
of people in
easily or
jail.
nothing, but yeah, fuck that, man.
Yeah, it's a lot of people in jail right now saying self-defense, and a lot of
That's true.
jewelry saying bullshit. So
That's true.
yeah,
Choices.
yeah, choices, definitely choices. But yeah, so, but
All right.
again, just I'm trying to remain positive and not trying to be a worry
Stay
wart over
positive,
here.
HG. Stay positive. You be making cakes
because
and shit and
I get
putting smiles
what,
on people's faces. You know what I'm saying? Come on.
yeah, I get what a lot of people are saying, but I just don't like. You guys are seeming like way more scared than me, and it's so even thoughts that I'm not having, I'm having now. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Riggs.
Yeah, I hear you. I don't know what the is. I hear you though, for real.
I'm just saying. I'm over here being cautious. I really am, you guys. I'm really over
as
here.
As you should, but you could be cautious, but just be aware. You know what I'm saying? And don't be the type to kind of put excuses and shit out there. Like, I don't do that with people, man. When you show me something, you done already showed me something.
Right.
Believe them.
Exactly. And just to me, how
when
this
show you what they are.
With this motherfucker, how he's acting, and I already told you, it's like you're being hunted. He would have never came through like this before. He knows you over there by yourself. So I'm just saying,
don't take it lightly. Don't take it lightly, baby.
I promise you, I'm not.
And when
you know what you're doing. You on point.
When you're talking to the law enforcement, don't give them any out. Don't give them any wiggle room. There are laws that are in your favor. And some of them you already know, and you just stand. You don't say, "Oh well, he didn't threaten." Then you done messed it all up.
No, what I'm looking at the angle of the police. I'm not saying that he's not.
I'm talking about the police as well.
Right, but I'm being logically thinking here, and just based off of history. And based off of other people's stories, other crimes, like sometimes police do not take things that seriously.
This is the thing: is you have to stand on your guard. This is how you feel. If you feel threatened, then it's threatened.
Right.
If it all depends on how you feel. What we say, you can't tell nobody how they feel. You can't tell nobody if they feel threatened or not. If you feel threatened, it's only you in the house, etc. You understand what I'm saying? Then you feel threatened.
Right, Liz. Ain't nobody scared, right, Liz?
It's not about being scared. That ain't it.
I know.
It's not about being scared. Ain't nobody scared, but still. You still got to make sure you have everything in decency and in order.
It'd be a bullet in his head.
And that's what I want to do. That's what I'm going to do. I'm gonna make sure I take care of everything and follow up on things too.
Yeah. Nutburgers out here got a rap sheet longer than whatever and sitting in right next to you. It's not only you, it's a whole bunch of folks living right next to criminals that Hitler and them could have been cousins. The bottom line is, listen, we don't ever know
Cousins?
until something jumps off.
Right.
And
Yes,
we don't want it. And the thing is, we don't want it jumping off.
Absolutely.
Okay. And so if you
Yeah.
feel harassed, if you feel uncomfortable, then they can't tell you how you feel, and they can't determine how you feel, and they don't have the right to tell you how do you feel if that's how you feel.
that
Right.
part.
You feel me?
That's right.
All right. Right. Thank you, lovely. Thank you, Riggs. And I'm out. Ain't nobody being scared. It's just we just being listen, in decency and in order. Everything will be on your side. Thank you, God. Go to Psalms 35, 91, 90, and then handle the business. Okay? And have a good
Absolutely.
one.
You already
Peace.
know I
Damn,
am.
she ended it with
Okay.
scripture too.
Okay.
You already know I am.
Don't let me go there. But okay.
No, we care about her. I do.
But again,
We
I
care.
will go tomorrow, and I'm going to get the report. And again, they gave me the phone number to the restraining order people, so I'm gonna follow through with those things. So I just want to make sure that
Okay.
y'all know that I'm not taking this lightly. That's all I'm trying to say is I'm not taking it lightly. I understand what it looks like, what it's perceived as, and what it is, and so I'm not taking it lightly. Not at all. Not at all.
All right, and I thank you. And let me take my ass to bed because I've been trying to go to bed. I've been on social media for a minute.
Girl,
But the
take a
young
break, honey. Take a break.
oh,
Ain't
girl, I
nothing new
was,
going on this motherfucker as far as like the B sector. It's the same old shit, just a different day.
right, exactly. So I'm
hmm
gonna go to sleep, and then we gonna wake up into a beautiful day tomorrow, and we gonna keep it moving because
Yes, it's
that's
gonna
what
be
I do.
85 degrees tomorrow, and I'm gonna get out in these streets and I'm gonna handle some business.
I
So
know, but
yes.
girl, you have me worried all today, for real,
And
for
see,
real.
that's the thing. I didn't want to worry. I'm transparent. Every now and then with things that go on with me, but I didn't want to worry other people like that. You know what I'm saying?
Because we like
So
you.
I didn't mean to make anybody upset. Extremely. I didn't mean that. I really didn't.
If I
I
didn't
didn't.
like you, I wouldn't give a fuck. But I really do like you. Like, I'm like, wait a minute, it's all good.
I
Oh,
know we
don't.
go way back, lovely.
Yeah, yeah. I was
you
like,
know,
wait a minute, no, we ain't doing. But yeah, but I was praying for you, and you know what? If that MF come at your door again, put a bullet in his goddamn own brain. I know you didn't did target because I have. I do
yeah,
target practice.
yes,
Put it in his goddamn old head. Don't come to my door. You done already showed us how much. How much? This man that came to your house, like, what you doing and how you doing? He know you a single woman. Ain't no what? Girl, listen, Linda, Brenda. Yeah, I would have put a bullet in his head, like for real, for real. But I know you not like Lovely Love. I know that we are different. But yeah, I would have did that. But I'm gonna get up off here and I'm gonna continue on praying on you. And you know what? The young man over here, keep talking to him because he talking knowledge, like for real. What I heard anyway. But anyway, I'm gonna go.
all
Appreciate
right,
that, love.
lovely love. I appreciate you,
Okay.
boo.
Shit, I
Okay.
even appreciate the young man comment. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate that.
Absolutely, yay! We is young at heart, Riz. What you talking about? What you talking
Period.
about? Shoot, I still got a little twerk or two in me. I know that's
Damn, not
right.
a twerker too.
A
Okay,
twerk or
shit.
two.
Okay,
Or
okay.
two. Okay.
All right.
Shoot. You better ask him. No, don't ask. Let me not say that too loud.
Man.
Ooh, we.
Good
But
live tonight
anyway,
though. We coming up on 2 hours, man. I think it
I
was a good
know.
live. People came through, you know what I'm saying, hit the panel and shit.
Yes, I had a great time with you guys. We discussed some real shit, some hood shit, some real life shit, and we also discussed some trending news, at the same time. So, you know how we do over here. We discuss everything from the hood to the White House, and including the B sector. Some of y'all follow me for the B sector commentary. Some of y'all follow me for the other shit. But overall, I do appreciate everybody who supports the Hood Table, and also everybody who appreciates and supports my co-host, Big Rig Slaps. And again,
Oh, me,
we will
me.
be
Okay,
yes,
okay.
you, okay.
For sure.
But yeah, I know a lot of people in the chat do support both of us really heavy. So I do
Facts.
appreciate that you guys support us really heavy. Big Red Slaps, he goes live several times a week. So if you're not subscribed to him, please check him out. He does go live several times a week. He also will be live next Sunday for our final show.
That's it, y'all.
Riz,
Season
how's it
2
feel
coming
to
to
have
an
the
end.
final one on your channel?
It feels good because season 3 I feel should definitely open up on your channel because it's gonna be dope as fuck. You know what I'm saying? And we gonna end this shit, with love, you know what I'm saying? But we gonna start off with a bang for season 3, y'all. And I'm gonna definitely be in Hood Table's ear because with some different kind of little ideas too, so we can get a little bit more engagement out of you guys when it comes to paneling and all that type of shit. We really want that, y'all. So I'm gonna talk to the table, see how we can maybe get some things going, and just everybody just shine, man, and just have a good time, man, with us. Basically, kind of what we've been doing, but if we can get a little bit more, and people get more comfortable or whatnot, I think it'll just make the show even better. You know what I'm saying? And it'll just be dope. So I'm gonna be at Hood Table and we'll put our heads together, man, and see what we can do and maybe come up with, because season 3 is gonna be dope, y'all. It's gonna be dope.
Yes, absolutely. You see Corey on the chat.
He says, when is it starting? Yes, we are. We run this shit like it's a fucking a television program, Choreo. Straight up. You know what I'm saying? We cam up, all that type of shit, man. We don't cam up just to be trying to be all whatever, but we cam up because of the engagement. We want y'all to see when we chop it up, our emotions, all that shit, man. Like, we want y'all to see that really connect with us. You know what I'm saying? Not just see a bubble going or just hear our voices, really connect with us. And with season 3, I really want y'all to connect even more. You know what I'm saying? So when is it going to start up? Don't know yet, Choreo, but we will be keeping you guys, definitely in the loop.
Right.
And like I always said, even though the show is going to, be coming to an end come next Sunday, that doesn't mean we are. Hood Table's still going to be doing her thing. I'm still going to be doing my thing. The show is going to be taking a little break, and hopefully y'all be like, damn, man, when they going to get this show going again? You know what I'm saying? And then that's when, bam, next thing you know, we're going to pop out. So we got to kind of have, people miss us a little bit. You know what I'm saying? We don't want to be too much where y'all like get sick of us, so shit.
Yeah, we got to give y'all a little break, give y'all a chance to miss us a little bit.
Right.
But Vibrant said from the block to the Hood Table Network.
That's it.
I know that's
we the best Sunday show, man. Straight up.
Absolutely. And Choreo said she had no idea. Yeah, Choreo, see, when Choreo took a little hiatus from YouTube, so she didn't know that we took a break between like season 1 and season 2, and that we took some time off. So Choreo, she wasn't, aware of that. So she probably thought that we just been going strong, all the way through. She didn't know we had seasons and all that kind of stuff. But as far as the episodes, Choreo said how many. We try to have like 10 on his platform and 10 on my platform.
Yeah, so that's
we
a lot,
try to do like 10 and 10. That's a lot of shows. And then
y'all.
Of course, it'd be holidays in between there. It might be times when we got to have like a family time with our family life shit, so it's not always every single Sunday, but we try to do it we try to really be consistent and, stay on that schedule. But, shit happens. Riggs have a family, kids. I have family, kids. So, holidays. But for the most part, it's almost every Sunday, almost every single Sunday.
And it is a lot, Choreo. I did it last time when I seen from season 1, and that's why I told Hood Table for season 2, like, hey, I'm looking at my shit, and we usually do about 10 shows on my end, and then we stopped for the season. So that means you're getting about 10 shows too. So we're basically giving y'all about 20 shows each season. It goes by really fast, y'all. We're every Sunday. We do have sometimes when shit happens, but we still make up for those shows. Even if it's not even on a Sunday, it may be that Monday or Tuesday, but we do 10 shows on. If I look on my shit, when we go live again for next Sunday, that'll be our 10th show on my fucking platform for our season 2.
Yep.
Straight
and also said 2020, nigga.
You feel me? Yeah, absolutely.
I know that's right.
I need that. I found out how to find some shit.
It is. It's me.
Okay. All right, honey, go ahead.
I just wanted to say, last but not least, of course, because I'm mad. So that means that I'm starting to do things that I don't need to do, but I don't care, right? So your mayor just so happens to be affiliated with my church on this side of the pond.
Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Exactly.
That's what's up. So Mr. Uwe.
Yeah. 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 Uh-huh.
First black president in this state ever. I mean, not president. Oh, child, Lord Obama.
Mayor.
First black mayor in the state ever.
Let me tell you something. Yeah. Got him. Mm-hmm. He's mine. Okay.
All right, honey.
Okay.
We gonna talk. We gonna talk.
It's on like hot butter popcorn because I just text my pastor and I told him, he said, yeah, they all go to the, they go to these conferences and stuff and whatnot. I only deal with them when I need them. You know what I'm saying? And I only deal and things of that nature. But yeah. Okay. All right. Just wanted to let you know. Mm-hmm,
all right.
absolutely.
Thank you. I appreciate you. I'll be talking to you soon.
Done. All right, big.
All right. Okay.
All right,
big.
TC. And yes,
your son is still on my heart. You know that, right, bro?
Yeah, definitely. For
okay.
Sure.
All right.
For sure.
Peace.
All right, boo. Who said they got popcorn?
No, Corio said popcorn sounds good. I love popcorn, man.
Oh.
I brought up the pink popcorn that you didn't know about, Hood Table. That the brick popcorn that looks like a brick is pink. But I love that shit, man. I hope you end up finding it, man, and can taste it because it's great, especially if you like popcorn. It's fantastic.
Girl, I mean, I'm sorry. Somebody, not you, Riggs. Somebody in my chat right now, and they started off their comment with "girl." I was reading their shit out loud, so I wasn't calling you a girl. But yeah, I'm gonna hit you back. You in the chat that just sent me a message on Facebook. I'm gonna hit you back. But
I'd be forgetting you be having this shit on Facebook too.
No. See, some of my YouTube associates. I have friends outside of here, and we friends on like Facebook and all that. So they're watching right now, and they just sent me a message on Facebook. So yeah, but no, I'm only live on YouTube on my YouTube channels right now.
Okay,
but yeah, not live on Facebook. Not today. I usually only go live on Facebook when I'm discussing like some events like that might have something to do with our community or something. But if it's just a regular show I'm doing over here or my show or whatever, I just go live on like my YouTube channels. But yeah. So but it's the same commercial over. Oh, Corio, you know what? I actually broke down, and yes, I do. We do gotta have some commercials, when we go live. I got mine set for every 12 minutes. Some people be having their shit set for 6, 8, but I do have mine set for 12 minutes. But it might seem like it's a lot the longer the show goes on. But we only get pennies on a commercial. But I actually invested in that the YouTube thing where you could like bypass all commercials. It's like $12 a month. But I be forgetting that about all the commercials. I be watching people's shit and don't even think about commercials because I don't ever see them anymore. So then when somebody mentions something about a commercial, I'll be like, oh shit, I don't have to see commercials anymore. But I'm not saying to do that because some people don't think it's worth it, for $12, but it's an option. It's always an option. But yeah. So as far as Riggs,
Corio's disgusted in the commercial. He says the same way. Go ahead, though.
I know she disgusted. I love me some Corio, and I'm so glad she's back. So many people are so happy to see her again when she hit the panel the other day. I saw somebody in somebody else's chat say, Choreo hit the panel over on the hood table. You know, a lot of people are glad to see you back, Choreo. But she said, I'm just messing. John Hanson, the first only full black president of the 1800s. Obama's just mixed. Ooh, okay. Ooh. But Liz said to Big Riz,
Yes,
do you
I
know
do.
what Kim? Oh yes,
Yes, I
love
do,
Kim.
Liz. You want me to play some Kim next Sunday when we do the show, Liz? I'll play it. We're gonna start off with some Kim.
I love Kim. Oh my God, his voice is very relaxing.
Well, there it is. There next Sunday, we're gonna start off with Kim, man.
Yes. You know, Big Riz, he be over there slapping with the music and stuff. But
that's why I ain't monetized, Joe. I like my music, man. I'm gonna keep it 100. I like playing music and shit, and I don't want to go through all the bullshit. Now I gotta watch the music I play because then they'll block my shit. So now I kind of just stick with certain artists. Yeah, man, because there's some artists I would love to play with, play on my shit, and I can't because I know I'll get hit. You can't play no type of, like Mariah's or Beyonce's or any that's just over. Your shit might even end before your stream end, but some of the artists I be getting, like my stream will go through, and then once it kind of goes through, and they block my shit. So I kind of know what artists to fuck with now.
Earlier today, when you was out and about, you played one of my old faves, A. Marie.
I didn't see you in the chat. You came in the chat?
No, I watched the replay.
Oh, okay.
I didn't even know you went live.
That's the banger, that Anne Marie, though, man. That shit was bringing me back to them days, man. I like them times, man. Those were some good times, that era.
Yep. I was listening to your replay, and there's this song on there that you had. See, I be replaying y'all, not just Riggs, but all of y'all. If I don't catch y'all, I'm replaying y'all.
Yeah, I'm a replay gang myself for sure.
I'm definitely a strong replay gang. But there was this song that was it Vibrant you was talking to? There was a song that you played twice.
Oh, I Am Sue.
Please send me that information.
And that's one I can't play on my goddamn. I've been wanting to play that on my shit, but he done fucking signed a distribution deal with Empire. And Empire, anything you play of them, they just cut it short. You're done.
Yeah, because I noticed it was playing, but
so I'll play it on my fucking. Well, on the verticals I can get away with it, but on the StreamYards and on a StreamYard stream, they gonna block my shit just for having the song on there.
I like that, and that was that the one with the tattoo stuck.
Yeah,
yes. I was like, what is this? I ain't never heard this song before.
By my side, that's the shit. You know that I got you.
I like the tattoo. I was like, what? Like, okay, that must be some West Coast shit because Midwest, sometimes we get shit late in the Midwest, But
I was late on it, man. I heard it, a few months back and shit. And I was like, man, what the fuck? And I never caught it. So, I was late to it, but it's a banger though.
Yes, Liz, that song by One Thing. I remember that song, but the one he played earlier was Why Did I Fall in Love or something like that?
Fall in Love, yeah. Why don't we fall in love? That's the banger though. That's what she came out with. And the video, because at first I was like, damn, I was just playing it. I was like, man, let me turn my motherfucking my iPad over here, man, so they can see the little video because it's the vertical. I don't be tripping on the vertical.
Yeah,
they can do whatever the fuck they want to do with that goddamn vertical. You know what I'm saying? I just be chilling. So I had the video playing and all that shit. So we was just chilling, man.
Now, Liz, you talking about can't wait to be single. I know you ain't trying. That must be a song because I know you can't wait to be single because who waits to be single?
Hey, So Into You is my banger. My that Tamia, man. That
Tamia.
Great.
Yes.
I played the one with Fabulous though today, but just her song, man, that shit's a banger, man.
Her and Fabulous, and I heard you saying that she doesn't get as much credit as she does, and that's absolutely right. She
underrated, man.
I love Tamia. I love her. I really do. I really do. I'm an old school 90s. I mean, the 90s through the 2000s. I mean, I can listen to that shit every day, all day. And then I love my jazz, and of course, I
did,
rock.
Austin. Yes, I did.
Rap too.
I like rock music. I like heavy metal, man. I ain't even gonna bullshit you. There's some heavy metal that I really dig. That some of my little partners put me up when I was in the warehouse and shit, man. I ain't gonna lie. But
I bet you going live in the warehouse. That you know what you used to go live.
No. This was no. that's another that was the other spot, you know what I'm saying? But when I was working at like this big ass warehouse, you know what I'm saying?
Oh,
That's our shit, you know what I'm saying?
yeah, okay. Because I remember you
But
used to go live, and there was a car always on the
yeah,
back in the air or something.
yep.
And I was like, oh, okay. So he like, I ain't going live here no more. Sure.
Yeah, man, fuck that shit.
That was a nice black background, though. You know what
No,
I'm
it
saying?
was cool. I liked
Yeah.
it too, but you know, it's if I was to do that, it's like I would always have to drive over there and then come home and all that. You know what I mean? I'm cool, man, and I kind of like my little layout now anyway. So I just be chilling and shit.
Yeah, yeah. Liz said, "Okay, I'm back." They say, "Yes, Big Rings." Also said, "Okay, big." Oh, I love Bone. Always love Bone Thugs. You know, with
Yeah, that was
some
one
of
of my
my family
partner's
members.
favorite rappers, man. He kind of based his rap style lightweight off of them, man. They there was a thing even with them and Twista, but Bone, they were
Oh, Twister is a shit. I love Twister.
they paved the way for a lot of shit, man. And that harmonizing and everything. Bone Thugs was the shit.
They did. I remember my brothers who was Crips
Shout out to
growing
Cleveland.
up. Man, when Bone Thugs came
And I
out,
wasn't mad at that. Hell yeah. They
all the
stayed
Crips
true up.
around this motherfucker. I mean, it was like their idol. It was like that's all people played was that Bone Thug for a long time. That shit was
Even those chicks,
lit.
man, the chicks they came out with was too that it's all good. That shit
Yes.
was the slap, man. I don't know what happened to them.
And then I saw the documentary on the one who was homeless and who was in foster care, who was abused, and you know which one I'm talking about?
The light skin one.
Yes, I never
I
knew
think that'd
that.
have been busy then.
Yeah, I think it was busy, and I never knew that. I saw that documentary like maybe 3 or 4 months ago, and I was like, "Oh my god, he was going through all that." As like, see, you never know what people is going through.
Damn,
And
Liz,
for
I'm
him
sorry to
still
hear
make
that.
it big,
Yeah.
it was wow.
No,
Was
yeah,
like,
he been through it. I heard a little bit about his story.
Yeah,
I'll give the
really
answer.
sad.
Bones first wasn't creeping on a come up. It was Faces of Death. Yeah, I don't know too much about the history, but I do know, you know, did they thing, man. And then, you know, they was rocking with Easy and shit.
Oh, but Liz said, I've been married a long time and you just know I have nobody. Oh, so she just knows. Okay. Well, as long as you're
But she said
doing
she's
what's
excited to
best
be
for
her
you,
again. So, you know, hell yeah.
as long as you're doing what's best
As long as you
for
happy,
you,
Liz.
as long as you're happy. Me personally, I've said it before. When people tell me things are bad, I really hope because I love love. I love relationships, but I also love healthy relationships. And I would never advocate for somebody to stay in a relationship if they're unhappy. But I'm also not that friend to just be like, oh, just leave, just leave, just leave, just leave. You know, even with my sons, when they come to me, mama this, mama that, listen. You know, you can always, if you have to, come back here till you can get on your feet and get your own spot. But please just try to work things out because, you know, sometimes it could be just something so simple as just understanding each other or having the right conversation. But my sons also know don't ever stay in a relationship where you absolutely feel like it's not safe for you or the woman or that you tried and tried and tried. I'm not just gonna be like, just stay there because I don't want you to come back here. No, 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 no. You always have somewhere to go if you have to. But you know how it is.
Definitely wish you well, Liz. Never the sorry thing because you know what's good for you.
Yeah.
I'm always one to say, you know, shit, man. You know what makes you happy. You gotta have your peace and happiness, man. Like I even said myself, man. I'm not one to. I'm a family man. You know, I love being, you know, home and, you know, coming home and all that type of shit, taking my son to school and coming home with my son. I love all that shit, bro. I wouldn't change it for the world. But sometimes some things, you know, it is what it is. And your peace got to come before anything. If you're not good, you can't be no good for nobody else.
Yeah.
So I'm definitely never feeling sorry or nothing. You know what you got to do and what you need to do, Liz. You know what I'm saying? And all I could say is, man, go hard. You know what I'm saying? And do your thug thizzle, man. Be the best person you could be.
Liz is like me. I love love. I do too, but I also been in that situation where it was so hard to come home. It was so hard to wake up. It was so hard to like when you get to those certain points and you just know it's a wrap. You done tried everything, you done everything, you done had the communication. When it gets to a certain point where you just can't stand even being around that person, looking at that person, talking to that person, it's a wrap. It's a
It's
wrap.
true. And it
So,
happens, man. Nobody is, entitled to anybody, man. For real. And that's why I be kind of stern on certain things, y'all, when it comes to, letting outsiders kind of in on some relationship shit. Like meaning like just going out or whatnot. Say we move to a new area, you find some new friends. That's cool. But going out and just mingling and all this type of shit, that you can add other things into play, especially if these new girls may be hot girls or whatever. You know what I'm saying? You may be the type that kind of want to fit in. I'm just saying, man, even vice versa. Because like I said, I'm not going to do something to you that I wouldn't want done to me. So I'm not going to be out somewhere hella just mingling with these motherfuckers. We going to all these different, you know what I'm saying? Hell no, especially if we're in a new spot and I don't really know these motherfuckers. I'd rather be with my woman and we doing our thing, or we meeting up with motherfuckers and they like-minded. They got a woman or whatnot and we doing, you know what I'm saying? But all that other type of shit, nah, man, because other shit can happen, bro. Firm believer in that. And it don't have to always just be on your end. You know what I'm saying? Things happen. You put yourself in a situation. I mean, come on, man. Fuck. We are men and women. We do have attraction for certain shit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying, bro.
Liz got me cracking up. She said, I'm good with God. It's a wrap. Oh, that's too funny. And Mel said, I love me some Easy too. I be listening to Easy E. I be listening to DJ Quick. I would be over here in a whole DJ Quick like world. Don't let me put on the best of DJ Quick or the best
DJ
of
Quick's
Easy
a goat.
E. Or I'll just
I've already
go to
said
my
DJ Quick is
and he's underrated as well. I think he's underrated as well. I don't know how it is out there on your coast as far as like how he's
underrated. He don't get the respect he should get.
Yeah, I think he's underrated as well. But I love me some DJ Quick. When I used to stay in the projects, oh my god, there was this song, something about tonight. Tonight is
that was the banger. That's what he came out with. You know what I'm saying? That beat and everything, because it was kind of R&B-ish. That's what I liked about it. When rap started kind of doing that type of shit, where the beat started getting a little bit soulful, but it was banging, and then you had rap on it. I love that.
Man, I'm into that. My projects, and I used to have these big ass old school speakers that you get from like rent a center or some shit like that. I had got that shit from somewhere like that.
If you had some Fishers, you was slapping.
That shit used to have my project just rocking. Tonight is tonight, man. We used to party, or and we party. Remember that song? Till we na 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 na. That's no lie. Remember that song?
I remember all that.
Yes. That's one of my favorites too. But we used to rock some motherfucking DJ Quick and the Jets, or we call them the Bricks out here. We call them the Bricks. But yeah. But anyways, Riggs, we almost at 2:30. I guess we can like wrap it up. I had fun with you guys, like so much fun.
I had fun too, man, and I'm hungry, so I'm ready to eat. So yeah, man.
Yes. Who's that?
I think that's Rico, probably.
Nico,
because of the Costanello. So
what
it do, man? What it do?
How you doing?
And Melissa's still in the place to be too. Okay, Mel. Shit.
Yeah, that's my homegirl.
I like Mel. Yeah, Mel cool, man. Shout out to Mel.
Liz said a little trivia. I used to date George Johnson of the really?
I don't know who that is.
The brother Johnson, the Bros Johnson.
Yeah, I don't know who that is, Liz.
I'm trying to think. Oh, that's Rico. Hey, Rico. How you doing?
Yeah, I thought that was Rico because of the last name. Appreciate that, Tay Bay.
Yeah, they did have a song with Tony. Yep. And they had a song with I think DJ Quick. DJ Quick had a song with that guy that was on the reality show.
Look, Corey will bring up Strawberry Letter 23. Oh, wow.
What was that song?
She brought up Strawberry Letter.
That one. Okay, DJ Quick had this song, and it was with this dude who was in the reality show, and it was on Love and Hip Hop. It was a light-skinned dude. He was really tall, He had a baby by one of the girls on Love and Hip Hop. God dang, I wish I could remember that song. That's a banger too. I can't remember that song, but it had like 5 different rappers in the song, and he was one of them. But I will figure it out. I will have that song by next show. But yeah,
I can't call it.
Yeah, I can't.
It looks
think
like
of it
Mel
right
may
now.
know.
Mel, you know?
She said Google the Brothers Johnson. I will, because I've never heard of them.
I don't know them either. I'll have to Google them. Yeah, I'll definitely have to Google them.
Liz is famous around here, man. We didn't know Liz was all famous and shit. She's like, yeah, I used to,
My dad
date,
used to
the
play
Johnson and everything, y'all. Don't
Oh,
play
that's
with
what
me.
Corio was saying. Strawberry Letter 23. That song. That's who sung that song.
Oh,
okay, gotcha.
Okay.
Okay, because I was
confused. Okay. Did somebody else do that song too? I know they used the beat.
Somebody else did that. Was it Strawberry Letter 23? Somebody else like remade that.
That's with
song,
the little
right?
bell in there. Ding 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 ding.
Yeah,
right? Yeah. Okay, Liz. Okay, Liz.
Yeah, somebody remade that song. I do believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. But I do believe that somebody remade that song. But I do remember that song. I just didn't know who sung the song. So, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't either, man. So, hell yeah, you learn something new every day.
Mm-hmm.
A day.
Yep. But, yeah, that's about it that I got tonight. As far as you coming up this week, Riz, you got anything going on you want to let us know about? Or
I don't know yet. I might go ahead and do that episode 2, man, because I kind of been on NASA's helmet lately. So I might bring up some shit about this moon landing and stuff, y'all. But I'm gonna see about that. See what my hours is looking like. You know what I mean? Make sure my hours is right, because I definitely got to be right for saying Sunday. So we'll see though. But regardless, I'll do something, even if it's got to be something really quick. I plan on doing something for the people, man, this week for sure.
Okay, that's what's up. Yeah, normally Riz go live on normally Wednesday and Friday, but you've been popping up and every now and then out in the streets, and that's really cool, because for the people who don't know, like the Cali life in the streets and all that kind of stuff, is kind of cool.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to bring it to them.
I'm looking forward to the car shows. And
me too.
All that shit.
It's time, man. I got the mob at the shop. Tomorrow's Monday, so they freshly gonna tear him down or whatnot. I'm thinking hopefully about 2 weeks, 3 weeks at the most. Hey man, your car done. Come pick him up. Oh shit. Okay, dog. You know what I'm saying? Right home, man.
I know that's right. And we ain't forgot about Too Short, honey. We ain't forgot about Short Dog. Yes, I like me some shoot. I love West Coast. Like, out of all the genres of music and rap and styles and things, my favorite has always been West Coast. And then I love Down South. I mean, I like East Coast
Down
too,
South got a lot of
but
bangers,
something
man.
about Down South rappers. Yeah.
Real smooth too, down south.
Yeah, real smooth. But I guess that's it. This week, you know how I am or how I've been lately. I'll just pop up on random. I ain't got no schedule. The only schedule I have is your show and my show on Sundays. But other than that, I'll just pop in, pop out, whenever I see fit, want to discuss something. But so other than that, you guys, please make sure that you like, share, and subscribe. Make sure you please support Riggs' channel as well. I did drop his link down. I believe Corio been dropping the link down too. If you want to support either one of us, my Cash App is $the Hood Table 402. Riggs is $Rig twice. That's his Cash App, and I'm sure somebody been dropped it down in the live too. But even if you can't support, we do appreciate you guys being here and the engagement. All the people who hit the panel, all the people who earlier today I got some new new members earlier today in my first show. So I want to shout them out again to my new members and those who sent super chats earlier today this morning. But other than that, we out of here, y'all. Riggs, I will holler.
We out of here, y'all.
Good show. Good show.
For sure.
All right, hun. But yeah, so I'm about to get out of here, you guys. And make sure you like and share the video. Stay safe. Hold on, let me see what you're saying. Dirty South is that dirty South. I love me some. The South and the West Coast is my favorite, rap genres. But and it's not really a genre, but the style, I should say. Dirty South is my heart, but I like West Coast be giving it. Okay. What I like to do sometimes when I'm listening to Pandora, I like to put on either DJ Quick radio station or either Too Short or Easy-E. And I mean, when you play those stations, man, it just takes me all the way back. It takes me all the way back. But yeah, you guys have a great night. I appreciate you guys. You said the UK music. I do love some UK artists as well, honey. Yes. And I have found a few of my favorites lately to be people from, the motherland. Okay, the motherland. There's this one female. I can't think of her name right now, but I'm gonna have to look that up and jot that down for you guys next time. And that song with DJ Quick that I was trying to think of. But she's very popular and she's from the motherland and she's so talented. And I'm like, why am I just finding out about this artist? So, there's a lot of people out there, a lot of new artists. It'll never be what it used to give, especially back in the 90s, the late 80s, the early 2000s. We'll never get that back. No matter how hard they try, we'll never get that type of music back ever. But there are still some great musicians and some great artists out here that ain't just mumbo rapping and they ain't just talking bullshit. And you know what I'm saying? There's still a lot of talented artists out here that we can support. But yes, I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. Corrupt West Coast, like, share, and support. Stay safe. Be blessed. Remain vigilant. Hold up. What, Choreo? You see this new emoji? Oh, Lord. What is it? Hold up, Choreo. Do I need to put my glasses on? Good night, you guys. I can't see the emoji. It's just like a little square. It's just like a little square. But anyway, you guys, stay safe. Be blessed. Remain vigilant at all times. Y'all know how we always end the show. Say it with me. And always remember to keep it hood. Hey, I'm out. Bye.